guys want to hear the wrap-up show with Artie, or did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, with that Gindaloon Gary. A dirty wop.
I did hear that Gary was very hurt. He expressed a great deal of hurt.
I have an issue with Gary, too.
Really?
What's your issue?
I think Gary is slowly starting to dislike me. He is hostile towards me lately, and I have a theory.
Go ahead.
I think he believes remember all that bullshit that where people said Gary was trying to get on my coattails and go to a bunch of things, and I'm upset about it. Like Ralph had that theory.
Right.
Nothing could be farther from the truth, but I think Gary thinks I really think that way for some reason, because he was very paranoid about it. And since all that, I can't say to him enough that that's not the case. But I think he really thinks that, and he jumps down my throat quite a bit now.
See, it's funny. It's funny because I was actually waiting to say that I think that you secretly dislike me.
No.
I swear I feel the same. Exactly what Artie just said. I feel the same exact way. I feel
Really?
like there's some weird thing that happened with Artie and I actually trace it back to a particular incident.
What?
Which I don't really want to discuss on the air that much, but
all right.
When you
you dirty wop.
Well, no, I thought that Artie just sort of wasn't liking me. But I thought it was interesting when you said yesterday you couldn't understand why I was disappointed. Why do you care what I think?
No. I do care what you think. I said
well, did I care what you think?
I do care what you think, because I consider you a good friend, and I just couldn't believe that everybody cared so specifically about the therapy thing. That's what I was trying to.
But do you realize that it's not about the therapy? It's the fact that you lied and betrayed everyone? Lied to you.
How did I betray you? I didn't betray. I betrayed you? Like, yeah. How does your life affected in a negative way by me lying to you about therapy? That's not betraying you.
He didn't betray you.
Well, in a way he
Betraying
did,
you
because
is fucking your wife. I told you
You
that.
fucked his wife?
Do that? Oh, that would be betray. I fucked his dirty wop wife. No, that's betraying you. But your life.
But now, what can
negative consequences?
What can I ever believe that you'll ever say again? You've lied so many times.
That's a different
It's a betrayal.
That is a betrayal.
No, Gar, because you got to look at the motive why I'm lying. I'm lying to someone I
don't have to look at the motive.
I'm lying to someone who's a producer of the show.
No, you're lying to everybody.
That's not true.
You lie to Howard. You lie to Benji. You lie to Robin. You lie to everyone.
I lied to people who I felt would think negatively about what I'm doing as far as my career is concerned.
So we're the only people you lie to? Just right in this room? I don't believe that.
Mostly, yeah.
You told your mother that you were not in therapy.
Listen, my mother knows me better than anybody. My mother knows I haven't been in therapy, of course.
But you didn't tell her that.
She believe me, at my birthday we discussed it. She knows I'm not in therapy. My mother can see through all that bullshit. But I work here. It's like you never. Look, I'm too honest is the fucking problem. You people who I work with shouldn't even know I have a heroin problem.
But that's you telling us.
I know. So I'm too honest. What is it?
But Artie, I'm
a showman.
You came in with the whole therapy rap because after you missed the Saget roast,
right,
you were getting so much shit that you had to come up with some sort of plan to get everyone off your back.
Exactly. So I don't lie just to fucking lie. When I tell you I like the Yankees, or we're talking about something about my life from years ago where there's no consequences, I'm not lying. I don't lie about things in general.
How do I know that?
What do you mean, how do you know that?
I'm supposed to know what the lie is and what isn't the lie?
Garrett, my point is, what do you care about if I'm lying to you about certain things? And why would I lie to you about? The only thing I lied to you about was the fact that something that might affect my work. That's what I lied to you about. I don't lie to you about anything else, because why would I?
All right.
See, Gary, Artie only lies to benefit himself.
No, I lie to benefit myself
He doesn't lie
when
just
it comes
to lie.
to work.
Right.
Of course.
He doesn't lie.
Just a lie?
I did not get the program that tells you what the lies are for.
Well, listen, the whole thing with lies, this sounds like some soap opera now. I'm not a liar. 99% of my life, I don't lie to anybody. But when I'm afraid something might affect my job,
You lie.
I might, yeah. And I might continue to do it.
In other words, if you were married and your wife said, "Are you cheating on me?"
I might lie.
You might lie.
There I might lie. You ever told a lie?
Of course I have.
Okay, well, here you go. You're a liar. You're a dirty wop liar.
I'd like to think my percentages are slightly lower than yours.
No, they're not, Gar. I guarantee they're not. I lie about things that, if I told the truth, would negatively affect my work life. Yeah, or I've had girls, who I've told I've never been with whores.
You know what? Listen, while we're here, let's just get this done with, because what Artie said earlier, I do feel that there's some animosity of Artie towards me, and here's when I thought it started.
Okay.
Artie accidentally saw my check once. It was accidentally sent to him.
Oh, God.
And I am telling you that after that, Artie started to treat me differently. He thinks he saw something, and it was really weird. I really do believe that, Artie.
Well, you know what? I think, I'm sorry, because I really don't, that has nothing to do with it. I can't believe that's what you just said. That's not even on my mind. But talk about fuck-ups. I got mailed Gary's check.
And then here's so
listen, man.
Answer me this question.
I'm ashamed. I opened it up thinking it was.
Okay, so answer this question. This is what they told me.
I think you're lying there. I think you knew it was his check.
This is what they told. Well, hold on. This is what I'm getting. Just so you know, Artie.
Yeah. What does that mean?
They claim that they accidentally mailed my check to Artie.
Yeah.
They claim that they called Artie in advance to tell him that was the case. I think it was Artie's mother.
Right.
And to please just not open it and send it back. And they claim he opened it anyway.
No.
Which I don't know that I believe that. I don't want to believe
Garrett, they're covering their ass, man.
Yeah, I don't want to believe
They're covering their fucking ass.
You don't think they're that organized to actually call Artie and say, "Don't open up the check"?
They sent the wrong check.
They sent my check to fucking somebody else.
I don't know.
How would they know after the fact that they sent the check to the wrong location?
I would never in a million years do. They found out they sent the check to me because I told them. I mean, I don't want to. The reason I didn't bring that up is because I don't want to get anybody fired.
I'm sure they've been fired already.
I don't. Well,
you don't have to worry about that. They've just been fired because
not the names I heard were involved with it, and I don't want to get them fired.
But there is a part of me that does believe on a smaller level that.
Well, what about your check would make me mad?
That you might have thought it was too much.
I think it's too much.
Yeah, you know what, buddy? I think you're underpaid. How's that sound?
But the other thing is,
you know what? That's odd. That's a surprise. No, I never. No, absolutely not.
The other thing is, there is a part of me that does believe that. Once that thing was planted in my head about me piggybacking on you,
I know, dude.
I start to wonder, and listen, you didn't help if I'm making a joke every day before
my
we
job
went to
make jokes. I can't sit here and just
You can't be nice to you.
I got you. I got you.
It's like Ralph calls up the wrap-up show and goes, "Oh, now you're gonna make jokes. What the fuck am I here for? I'm not here to get analyzed by people. I make jokes." I'm Artie the Joke Man.
Are you making jokes now?
Artie the Joke Man.
Well, tell a fucking joke already.
So this guy... you ain't got the brain, you was born.
So this guy's reading a book in bed. He dips his finger in his wife's cunt to turn the pages.
Give Rodney a chance.
Give Rodney a chance.
Cunt.
No, what happened was that was planted in your head. And you know what? People play people around there. And there's certain people who know how to get my goat. They know how to get your goat. They saw you were bothered by that, and they never fucking stopped. And I couldn't tell you enough. We were on a military jet from shit stand to fuck stand, and I'm going, Garrett, I want you to be here. I love that you're here, and I really was.
And he wrote,
I heard you wouldn't love that he was there.
Well, see, he kept doing that. See that?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I heard
he kept doing that.
Because some guy who may or may not pick out his shirts told him that.
Yeah, you may be lying right now.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You sure?
Yes,
Greg,
I'm
your aunt
positive.
just called and said you're lying.
And I'm in therapy.
And the other thing is, there are people around here who would stop by my office and say, you know what, I think...
Yeah, I heard that Artie said there were much better comics. You know, you were taking up a slot. That's what I had heard.
Much better comics. He didn't take up a comedian spot.
Yeah, I took up Artie's friend's slot, who inevitably wasn't going to go anywhere.
Actually, yeah, because it was a long story.
So you were happy to see Gary in Afghanistan. Let's clear that up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, I'm telling the truth.
I believe you.
I'm an atheist.
I'm telling the truth.
I think it all worked out there, and I think that I didn't...
Hold it.
It was a great trip. It was a great trip.
Artie, Heroin is on the phone.
No, of course.
Heroin, hi.
Shit.
Heroin never lied.
Good morning. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning, Heroin.
Robin, I'm sorry to inform you
Yes.
that Artie has lied to you. We were together last night.
You were with Artie last night?
You and Heroin were together?
I'm calling from his right front pocket.
What did he do? What did he do?
We weren't up very late. Artie did a little bit of me, and then he went to sleep.
How grotesque.
But I have a revelation, and Gary, I'm sorry to inform you, he has lied to you too.
All right. Thank you, Heroin.
I got inside of Artie last night, and he was looking on the internet.
How
He has graduated. You can refer to me how...
You were funny for a few minutes.
Right. Heroin is not that funny.
As soon as he said it, it isn't funny, Robin. You kids out there, remember that. And, no, he said I was on the internet, too, lame.
Hey, Lisa G claims, tell me if this is true.
She's a dirty heap.
Lisa G claims that when you got Gary's check by accident, you tried to show it to her, and she refused to look. Is that true?
Really?
She's claiming that.
I didn't try to show it to her.
Lisa G, is that true?
Here's what I did that was
She
horrible.
says Artie showed her Gary's
I'll tell you the
check.
day it happened. What?
Lisa, is that
What
true?
is going on around
That
here?
is. Uh-oh, here's Lisa.
I never physically had Gary's check.
We at your birthday party at John's Pizzeria. I was sitting there with High Pitch Mike.
I never
and you
physically
said,
had Gary's
I
check.
have Gary's check you want to see, and I turned away, and I think High Pitch Mike saw
I was
it.
busting her balls. I didn't
High
have
Pitch
Right,
Mike
like now we really believe
Well,
you.
I didn't physically have Gary like I brought it to the pizzeria. I would.
You were carrying Gary's check around?
Yeah, that's what I did. Lisa, I was
yeah,
kidding
we
with
really
you.
believe you now.
Lisa, first of all,
Lisa, you seem upset with Artie now.
you're a
because-
dirty little he.
Lisa, you were going to date Artie at one point. You were thinking about
You
it.
thought Artie was a catch.
Now that you found out that Artie's lying about therapy, you seem angry.
Well, you know, I have my file, and I revisited it yesterday.
Go ahead.
What's in your file?
All the lies that he said when I followed him around with my microphone on TV. I've got a nice big file.
May
Really?
4th, 2006.
What did you find?
Artie says I have a nice ass.
Nope.
Lie.
What?
What specifically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say until I need to. Until
Okay.
that time
Well, no,
comes.
just blurt it out like you do everything else.
It's not going to be a good ending. I feel like we're
It's
not
not
going to have
gonna-
a good ending here.
What do you mean a good? What are you
What are
talking
you saying,
about?
Lisa G?
I
You've-
just
you've
feel,
got a
you know,
great ending.
after I reviewed my file, I
God,
feel
I
like
wish I
we
could
will
see
not have a good ending with
Lisa,
this.
do you
You
know
and
how
Artie-
psychotic you sound
Artie.
right now?
Oh, Artie's
Will
not going to have a good
end.
Are you predicting something terrible happening to Artie?
I don't feel good about this. I'm being honest.
Right.
Well, what
Because
are
I
your-
think everyone's laughing, ha ha ha. And
Well, what are
that's
you
not
going
the way
to
I
do?
feel.
I mean, listen, Artie's going to do what Artie's going to do.
What-
no
what
one
in
can
your-
stop him.
What in your file?
Well, Artie's here for the ha-ha. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ha-haing with you. And what in your file did you see?
When the
You
time's
raving
right,
lunatic?
I'll play it for
You
everyone.
lunatic.
What?
He goes, what did you see in your file, you lunatic?
You raving lunatic.
Who else
You
do you
sound crazy right now. You sound psychotic.
Who else?
I barely know you. You have a file on me? You're like J. Edgar Hoover.
I'm psychotic?
Yeah. You sound like, I mean, what's with you with a file on me?
Who else do you have files on?
That's it.
Oh, please. You, Howard. There's a file of
really?
you with pictures and hearts and all sorts
We
of
hired another
Called a
fucking stalker.
shrine. That's not a
Howard Stalker job placement.
Pictures of you and Beth with Beth cut out. Single white female right here.
Yeah, it is. She is.
Lisa G is an excellent reporter who keeps files on everything everyone says, and she is.
No, really, it's really Artie, some of the lies that he has said.
You've been charting the lies.
How could I not?
When did you start this
Why
file?
would you do that?
This is fascinating. Well, you are such a reporter. When did you start this file?
She's such a crazy person.
Look who is talking. Who is crazy?
Lisa, every problem
Artie,
I
you're
have
a
is
liar.
justified.
It's sad. Keep going.
I'm
I
a
don't care.
drug
Keep talking.
addict. Drug addicts like, so there's a definite listen. There's a logical reason why I lie. There's no logical reason why you have a file on me. You're crazy. That's crazy. You're a nutto.
Look who is talking.
And I was going to bang you, but I'm afraid when you bang a crazy person, it gets crazy.
But that's the best sex.
Now, where's Jason? Jason claims that Artie did have Gary's check at the pizza party.
What?
How would he know?
When high-pitched Mike comes in, you ask him.
Jason, what do you know about
Did you see it?
Artie, don't throw anything at me. I just wanted to back
How could
up.
I miss?
That's why I said don't.
Move, I can't see Robin.
No, I just wanted to back up Lisa on that since Artie's being truthful now. I mean, you did. You had the check out and you were showing it around the party.
You
were,
saw
dude.
the check.
I saw the check.
Wow.
I did not see the amount written on the check.
Honestly, that is. I never physically had the check.
Maybe
you know
you were
what?
high.
My mother had it and never ever showed it to me.
Then how'd you know the amount on
Then
it?
how'd you get it in your wallet?
Because
His mom told him.
No, my mother called me up and I went over and looked at it. But
What is it, a
my
museum
mother
artifact?
listen. My mother knew the amount, so my mother was never,
Jason, you're claiming Artie had the check and he showed it to
Jason
you?
ran away.
Oh.
Was Gary at that party?
I was.
Did he give you your check back?
No.
Why wouldn't I do that?
Why wouldn't he
Gary?
do that?
What happened was
That
Artie,
sounds like he was joking.
what had
Of
happened
course I was joking.
Artie was in a-
I never physically had the check.
Jason, you saw the check.
He was showing something around. I mean, look, we're all.
Maybe he was kidding with a piece of paper or something.
You're such a gullible little fruit.
Oh, okay, so I made up out of thin air that you had Gary's check. They knew how much you made.
I knew how
you were
much you. I
upset by
did.
how much you
I
made.
did know how much you made.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I was joking about
Then
it.
other people,
Yeah.
like Artie started talking about it at the
So
party.
you feel Artie got angry with you after he saw the amount of money you made? You've always
I don't
had
know that
feeling.
But wait a minute, there's a
angry.
bigger issue here.
I think it's more resentment.
And all of a sudden, I didn't have the check. You were showing something around. What was I showing
Artie,
around?
that night at the restaurant,
Right.
You said, "I have Gary's check. I know how much he makes." It's kind of upsetting me.
I knew how much you
Lisa
made.
has the same story. There's other guys in the back room with the same exact story.
Are there really?
Yeah.
That I physically showed them the check?
Physically showed the check. I'm trying to remember if you physically had a check in your hand.
My mother-
I remember seeing something in your hand with a figure written down.
Who else is saying yeah over there?
Benji.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying he
Benji
might
saw
have-
it too?
Artie might have joked around and written something down, but that doesn't mean he had the check with
I
him.
did not have the check.
Sounds like he was walking
Everybody
around.
knew about the
I
talked
see.
I talked to Artie about the
I
check.
don't deny not. I told people about it because I thought it was funny. It
wasn't that funny to me.
It had happened 10 minutes before I got to the party, and I had a couple of drinks. And I was like, a funny thing happened.
That I agree with.
did-
Artie had a couple of drinks, and then when I mentioned to Artie that I would rather he not talk about it, he stopped.
Of course,
but
I
he did talk to. He did get to a lot of the party before I got to him.
So Artie is now saying he is not angry with you about your check.
All right, that's good to hear.
I really am not.
But is he angry about anything else?
And if you call my mother really wouldn't lie. She'll tell you she never physically sent me that check. She mailed it back. And if I had your check there, of course I would just hand it to you.
All right, so that's a good question, Robin. Do you have any issues with me at all?
No, I think
I do.
I don't because I'm telling you, after years of people getting in your head here, you got it in your head that I had a problem with you. And I think you've been like snippy with me lately because of it.
I mean, I'm upset about. Aside from all of that, I am upset about the way you're acting just because of, again, you know, you're making me sound like I'm gay. But I do care.
You are.
But I care about you a lot.
I care about you a lot.
And if you said I need to leave this show for 2 months to go get better, I would say that that's a great thing. I would rather lose you here and keep you in life than just have you fucking come in here every day.
But now you couldn't be sure he'd be getting the help within that 2 months.
That is true.
He might be taken off.
That is true.
He
at
might
the
be
end of the
just
day,
relaxing.
Artie, at the end of the day,
in Italy,
it's about you.
No, I know.
Sounds gay.
That was, and when I tell you, here's the thing. See, so now when I tell you I believe you care about me that way, you'll go, you're lying. Like I don't know what to say.
No,
man.
but when
I understand that.
Artie, do you believe that Gary?
You want to know how much Gary made?
Yes, please. And write it down on a sheet of paper, and then I'll pass it around. Matter of fact, I do want to know what he's up to. But do me a favor.
He's underpaid.
Is he? Okay.
First of all, I don't even know. Here's a funny thing. I don't even know
That doesn't sound like a real applause.
I don't even know what it was that Artie saw, and I don't even know, you know, what check he saw, whether it was for what period of time.
Here's what I'll admit.
So I don't know what's in his head.
Here's what I'll admit to. I swear to on my father's grave that I did not have that check at that party. And I would have given it to you if I did. What I will admit to, which I should have showed more willpower, was my mother gets my checks. And she called me up and she said, listen, Art, I feel bad. I was sent Gary's check instead of yours by mistake, and I just rip it open a lot, and I looked at the amount, and it was a different amount than usual. And I started looking about why it would be that way. And she saw Gary's name.
right?
So we were talking on the phone, and I'm thinking, I'm talking to my mom, and I'm like, you know, if someone wouldn't have done this, you're a better person than I am.
I would have asked.
I said, Ma, it's me and you. I said, what does Gary make? She's like, you know. So I had to for a half an hour, I had to grill her, and finally she told me, and neither one of us had a problem with it.
I'd want to know.
And that's why, and that happened literally. Remember that night? I was under the impression I was going to dinner with just you and Beth. Yeah. Literally, when I parked my car to meet you at your apartment, my mother had just told me that. It was funny. It was on my mind. I had a couple of drinks, and I told people. I shouldn't have told anybody. That was bad. And then Gary came to me, and he said, listen, I appreciate this. That's why High-Pitched Mike, when me and him started arguing, this is what he wanted to bring up all the time. And I said, well, that affects other people. That's rude of you to do that.
Right.
So I'm sorry you had to bring it up now. That could not be... I asked my mom.
It was a thing that I thought was going on between you and I.
My mother never, ever sent me the check. She just, I said, well, mail it back and tell the person. I felt bad someone might get fired, so I never physically had the check.
Well, listen, I do understand Gary's point. He is saying that you think it's gay that he cares so much about you.
I really don't. That's
everyone.
You're gay. I'm faggot.
I think that everyone on this show, myself included, I'm speaking for everyone now, is genuinely concerned about you. I think you know that.
I believe that. Sure.
I can tell you I love you. I know that Gary does, and I don't know about Robin, but
yeah,
Fred,
there seems to be some question.
Yeah, Fred, I don't.
I know Robin.
Fred, I don't really.
I get.
Fred, I don't really know that well, but I'm saying
I get nothing but great vibes that way from everyone.
Even Fred,
yeah,
saying.
Of course.
You get vibes from Fred?
Especially Fred.
You get vibes from Fred.
I feel I'm a very good friends with Fred. I really think I am.
Well, then you've got more going than I do. But anyway,
and Benji.
I think what Gary is saying is that everyone here genuinely loves you, and that no matter what kind of help you need, we'd be supportive of it.
Right.
If in fact you do need help. And so that's all he's saying, and he thinks sometimes you mistake that for either him being gay or for him, like, you're like, why would you care so much about me? But he really, I know for me, I really dig you. I think you're a great guy. I don't want anything bad to ever happen to you. That's all. And we see you.
I mean, I feel, okay, listen, first of all.
And not, you know, me coming down on Gary's side may make it sound a little gay, but, you know, when you love somebody And
you set them free.
Right. But when they tell you
For
they're
28 days.
taking some steps to do something positive in their life, and you're trying to support them in doing that.
And when they don't, it's frustrating.
And then they tell you that that was all a lie. It's a letdown.
All right.
All
well,
right.
I understand that, and I believe everything you guys are saying. What I will say about what you just said is, again, it's a comedy show.
Yes.
You said it might seem gay, or like, why are you so concerned about me? The gay thing is, I'm not like a Neanderthal. I don't think someone's gay for having it. That's
Gay
me.
and faggot.
That's me being.
Faggot. But Artie, you did.
I'm trying to be funny when I call somebody gay like that.
Okay, yesterday.
I'm not a complete fucking gorilla. I'm a baby gorilla. But it is more that like, whoa, what's your problem? Why do you care about me so much?
Right.
And that's a psychological thing. And I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't
everyone
think
here
anybody's
does-
gay for having
People
feelings.
really enjoy you, and the world would be a lot emptier for us if you weren't here. And all we're saying is that we know Artie does what Artie wants, but at the same point,
we get that.
if Artie decides he ever needs help, we're here for you.
Like if I told you the first couple weeks of 2009 I'll be away getting help, you'd be fine with it.
I wouldn't believe
I would,
it, but
We drive you.
I would try to
Well,
support you.
We demand a note from your doctor.
Well, yeah, you'd get.
Hey, Howard, can I
I know
just tell you-
doctors that for money will give me a note.
Artie made an amazing revelation on the wrap-up show yesterday. Going to this point, Artie talked about the first time he went to rehab for his coke addiction, and he went to a 4-month program. And in the middle of the program, he got the movie Dirty Work. Is that correct?
This is in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
So Artie says basically he was not supposed to get out. And the place doesn't exist anymore, and he doesn't name it.
Right.
But he basically bribed his way out after half the time in there.
Yeah.
So he never even finished that rehab.
Well, when you're in rehab, they can't hold you there against your will. I mean, you
But
got to be
did
there
you-
because you want to be.
but
Well,
did you
here's
have
what
something-
happened.
You
right?
had a court-appointed thing?
Yeah, what happened was, no, it wasn't even a court-appointed thing. It was basically this guy. I made an agreement with this guy to stay for 4 months. He then made an agreement to write a note to my next possible employer saying this guy, or even Mad TV if it came up, saying, I'm signing off. This guy's good.
Right.
Yeah, he completed or whatever.
So I
yeah.
certainly could have left, but he wasn't going to sign that paper.
Right.
So the bribe was to sign the paper.
Oh, I see. So he did sign the paper.
Right,
Yeah.
because the Dirty Work producers wanted something from a doctor.
And then didn't you try to score coke that night when you were with Norm and
When he was
Chevy?
playing pool.
Yeah.
No, that was the night of the audition for Dirty Work. I told that story on the wrap-up.
All right. Listen.
I'm,
all right.
I'm fucked up.
You're fine. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get help, and we'll see what happens.
What? Howard, he's not going to get
Oh, that's right. You're not going to get help, and you're not going to be fine. Dominic Barber, you have the last word, and then I must.
2 quick points. I want to read the last paragraph of Artie's book. The last sentence. Because lately I'm starting to think on the show business drug addict forgiveness meter, I'm inching closer to Jeff Conway than Robert Downey Jr. each and every day. Well, I got to go. Take it easy. And I hope to see you all back here next book. That's a pretty honest comment.
All right, thank you, Dominic.
And that he sees himself more like Conway than Downey.
Yeah, we heard it.
How much? Why did you say it again?
No, the point of that is that everybody
Artie's
says
trying to angle to get on that celebrity rehab.
Right.
I know it.
Oh, yeah,
that's why
what-
he's more like Jeff.
Quarter
Conway.
mil? We'll take quarter mil for that?
Howard, your movie, is it more honest or less honest in terms of your marriage than Artie's
It's
life?
100% honest. It was very honest when I wrote it, and my marriage fell apart, but I really meant it. It was sincere.
Look, shit happens in life, man.
They
What are you
couldn't change it mid-movie.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You're in the middle of a shooting schedule. You got millions of dollars. What's he going to do? Ivan said to me, you better hold your marriage. I remember when the movie was in, he goes, you better hold your marriage together. He goes, this is a movie about how good you're doing.
Right.
I said, okay. How long do I exactly have to hold it together? He goes, at least 2 years. I go, oh, wow, okay.
Oh, I can't see marriages breaking up. However, For my Christmas party, I'm inviting everyone. Anyone coming?
No one likes you.
When is it? At your house? Where is it? At your house?
At my home in Glen Cove. I'm having catered by Bernard's, a famous place, and I would love to send a car for everyone.
Okay, thank you. No one's coming.
Right?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I bet the food's going to be good there.
Yeah, he has good food. All
the
right.
point of that comment is, like everybody tells you the show business is a forgiving business. Well, it is if, you're Robert Downey Jr.
Right, yeah. You gotta,
But even he had to prove a few things.
Well, that's what I mean. But he kept being amazing in movies, so he kept getting part.
We're still waiting for Jeff Conway to be amazing in anything.
Jeff has
If you're not
only
talented,
been amazing in rehab.
If you're not talented or bankable, they're like, well, listen, we don't forgive you.
That's right.
I'm watching Celebrity Rehab. Jeff Conway goes, I want to get back into movies.
I'm like, what part is it where the guy can't stand up straight?
I can't. Well,
Hunchback in Notre Dame.
He could play that. He could play Scrooge, right? That was so. I watched that last night. That was so painful to watch. Like Conway, man. Again, he stepped up when Gary Busey got boring,
right,
and took over again. Like that one part where he's saying, because I can relate to it so much of the fear of that happening to someone in show business. Like, I can't stand the failure. He's letting it all out. Like, I can't. I want to act again. He goes, I want to win an Academy Award.
I want to win the Oscar.
Please.
And Dr. Drew has to sit there and go, I think you're going to do it.
Maybe you should be a teacher.
I got to tell you, they say Mickey Rourke is going to be nominated for an Oscar for that movie that he's in.
He's
and I
never been in Celebrity Rehab.
He should have been, and I would have thought he could never be in a good movie again.
This is all fascinating, but I must take a break.
I have such a funny story about that movie the next time you have time, the Mickey Rourke movie.
I want to hear about
The
that.
Wrestler?
I have a good story.
Were you up for that?
I auditioned for it's really it's a typical story about my life, and addiction comes into it. I can tell it quick.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, the guy who directed that and I think wrote it is a guy named Darren Aronofsky. He did a movie called Requiem for a Dream. Did you ever see that?
Yes, great movie.
Unbelievable movie. And so I haven't taken. I used to be great at auditioning, man, and I suck at it now. And this guy called me up and said, Darren Aronofsky personally, he says he wants to see you for this movie, The Wrestler.
Right.
At the time, Nicolas Cage was doing it, not Mickey Rourke.
Oh, this is many years ago.
No, this is just last year.
Okay,
Nicolas Cage fell out, and I read it, and it was like with Nicolas Cage, I didn't want to do it. I was like, it's just going to be. I'd rather do the Howard Stern show than be in some shit Nicolas Cage movie.
Right.
Then they said,
you.
then they said, Mickey Rourke's going to do it, and I said, you know what? Now it seems interesting to me because I read the script.
Right.
I said, now it turned into a movie that I'd want to be in, and so I went and I auditioned for this guy, Darren Aronofsky. He's a younger guy. I don't realize he's a little bit younger than me. I really took it seriously, and I had what I thought was a great audition. It was for like the fifth lead of the movie, a sleazy wrestling promoter in that world, and he had all the scenes with Mickey Rourke. So I went back another time, killed again. Then I went back and did like a screen test. This is all in New York. Killed again. So my agent says to me, Aronofsky really likes you, and it's between you and one other guy. I said, who is it? He wouldn't tell me.
Probably Robert Downey Jr.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see the movie.
Right.
Because you don't know who. Do you know who got it?
No. It's one of those things where I just put it out of mind. And they made it quickly because now all of a sudden it's out and right. So I'm like, wow. So it goes right to the end, and my manager calls me back and goes, the other guy got it. And I'm like, oh fuck! It was really like almost like God fucking with me because I wanted it. Now they got me into it.
Right.
So I'm talking to my buddy David Herman, I was on Mad TV. Now this is where my buddy David would probably remember this, but I was all fucked up, and I don't know how true this next part is. He talked to a friend of his, and he said, his friend said, doesn't Artie remember Darren Aronofsky? And I said, what are you talking about? He goes, when I was at Mad TV back in 1996, we go out to a Hollywood party. This is this kid telling me the story.
Yeah.
And Artie was really fucked up. It was one of those times where you had to pull him out of the party.
Right.
And this kid went to film school with Darren Aronofsky. He said that in this party you claimed that this guy Aronofsky, this is before Requiem for a Dream, about a year before it came out. You claimed that this guy was looking at you wrong, and you kept hitting him in the head and punching him in the face. And I said, "What?" He goes, "You were like you were abusing this guy, calling him like a film school fag." And
wow, maybe he did this to get back at you.
That's what I'm thinking. So he said to me, "Do you think he could remember that?" And he's just fucking.
Sure, he would. Who would forget that?
I
Some guy smacking me in the head, I ain't gonna forget.
I said, "Listen, I don't
can't
remember."
wait to get that guy.
Right.
I said, "Listen, I don't remember this."
Wow.
And
what an elaborate plot to fuck your head up.
Well, it makes sense since the guy that got the part looks nothing like Artie.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
completely physically different.
Again, but you see, I don't. Maybe there's a chance he forgot it because
he didn't forget.
Maybe he thought you were that guy. Like maybe he thought, wow, he'd be perfect.
This
for the
guy's
he's
such
a scumbag,
such a dirtbag.
Yeah.
But he was so nice to me in the auditions and never brought anything like that up. So I don't know. Maybe
that's
it's
a very dark way to get back at someone. That would be almost criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of his movies?
𝗫𝗫 𝗲𝗿𝗍.
He seems like he'd be that kind of guy.
Wait, everyone's talking at once. What is that, Fred?
Have you seen some of his movies? They're very intricate. They're very cerebral.
Right.
Well, I
very plotted out. He seems like he's that kind of guy.
I loved Requiem for a Dream.
It's a great movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
really
and so
amazing.
that's about as dark. That's about as depressing as a movie could possibly be. The ending.
Did
it's
you
not
show him Gary's paycheck when you auditioned?
So now I'm thinking like but this other kid was a film student and an editor, and while I had a problem back then, I don't know. It's like there's some for some reason I think the kid's fucking with me.
I don't know.
Do you know who else is in the movie? Woz. Maybe Woz got your part.
Who's
Woz got that part?
Who's Woz?
He's a guy we know. Used to work the door. At,
the doorman guy.
Doorman.
Howard, 𝗫𝗫 𝗲𝗿𝗍's in the movie. She does a lot of. I was just looking at pictures of her yesterday. Full frontal nudity.
Look at this. Comedians Todd Barry and Judah Freelander both got parts in this movie.
Yeah, Judah
Yeah,
is...
I think Judah Freelander.
I think in an elaborate way to fuck with Artie's head, they gave parts to every comedian out there, and Woz.
And a doorman.
If they wanted to get back at Artie, they would have given a part to Levy.
Judah and Todd are great friends of mine. Judah's a great actor, actually, though.
Right. All right, listen, I'm sorry to hear that you were rejected, and that goes back to your point about Jeff Conaway. He can't take the rejection. The rejection sometimes is very hard in show business when you get that close to something, and then you blame yourself for not getting that part, and you don't know why. You sit there and you go, and you know what it could have been?
What more could he have done?
It could have just been that the guy goes, I see an older guy. You know?
Or the physical thing is just not the right
And that's a great story, obviously, that I just told. But to me, I don't believe it. I really don't. I don't think
you
that
don't
happened.
believe that he just was fucking with you.
I don't believe that. I don't believe I slapped him around.
Okay.
I believed I might have met him. I really do. I don't know. Like this other kid might.
I
hate
still
me.
believe you're going to a therapist, so I don't know what to believe.
This other kid might.
I don't think he does heroin. How's that?
This other kid might dislike me for some reason.
Who knows?
Somebody's fucking with you.
Yeah. All I know is
that's true.
I'm not going to see you in the movie.
Yeah.
Gary, where does this leave you and Artie now that all this has come to the forefront?
Well, Artie says he's not mad at me, so I guess I have to take him at his word.
But in all seriousness,
it probably. I'm glad we got it out of the table. It probably merits an off-air conversation. I'm not sure how much different it will be because Artie doesn't like to talk about stuff like this off the air. But since it's obviously an issue for both of us, we both have the same feeling that the other one is harboring some resentment. It's probably, we probably should talk off the air.
can this relationship be repaired?
Yeah.
Can you guys get back to where you were?
No, totally. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can get back to, I don't know. I mean, I'm having a trust issue on top of it that has nothing to do with how we feel about each other. Now, the trust issue, even if everything was great, it would still be a problem. By the way,
Did you hear the big promotion for Artie Lange?
Sopranos. Of course, it was a huge disappointment. I don't think any fan of The Sopranos who has stuck with it for as many seasons as I have, right from the beginning, wouldn't be disappointed. When my screen went black at the end, I thought there was something wrong with the cable television.
Right. Didn't you start thinking, oh, maybe, are the lights going out, or did cable just break? What happened?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, and I was not satisfied. You know,
Me and my mother were able to play an amazing trick on my sister. Like, because we were on the phone together. We said, let's see if we can get Stace to... We called her up and said, can you believe how it ended when... And we said somebody got shot, and it just went right to the credits, and we had her going for a little bit. Like, she was really pissed.
Right.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing. If you were... First of all, I'm not adult. I understand what David Chase, the creator of The Sopranos, was going for.
Right.
In other words...
You get to make up your own ending.
And even beyond that, what was so effective about it was that, yes, life goes on, as he kept reminding you through the music, and the fact of the matter is some things will never change. And you were waiting for something so big to happen that you started to feel, you actually got to experience the pressure of what it must be like to constantly be looking over your shoulder.
Right.
Because as you watch this episode, you're going, oh, okay, they're going to get killed. They're going to get killed.
Is it here? Is it here? Is it here?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And look at these shady characters. Look at the shady characters. And as you left the series, you went, oh, my God. That's what it must be like to be the head of a mafia.
Yeah, but that's not what you do for a final episode.
Agreed. I was very, very dissatisfied. I wanted some sort of... Phil Leotardo getting killed was great.
That was great.
That's, a creative way to kill him and have the car roll over and the whole thing.
Well, the Uncle Junior stuff I loved.
Me too.
Yeah, no, he went back. He had closure with him. And the great thing about The Sopranos, too, is they add... After a violent scene, they add something that, as a button, a lot of the times, it's almost more horrific. Like, what if those two little babies died, too?
Right.
Like, which I love. That's really a unique thing to that show. And there's amazing little things that were great in it, like fucking Paulie with the Virgin Mary thing, and Tony going, God, you should have told us, we could have made more money.
But the cat was ridiculous.
The cat thing, well, I think he was funny with the cat.
I like the cat. It was a little bit funny, but then it didn't mean anything.
Paulie Walnuts deserves some sort of fucking Emmy, man.
He's great.
He was.
The kid's car on fire was funny too. But here's the thing.
And that chick is hot.
After the episode was over, Beth called me because she wasn't home last night, and she'd watched it, separately. And she said, well, what'd you think? I go, it was horrible. And then I got to thinking this morning about what other way would he show you the paranoia? So I'm going to give it... You know what? I love The Sopranos so much, and I don't know what the ending was.
But there were other things that made no sense at all. The FBI guy,
I love that.
The FBI guy set up Phil Leotardo.
The FBI guy clearly is a wannabe mobster. I love that.
Because I was like, well, is he okay? Then he's saying this guy's no different than these guys.
That's exactly what he's saying. The FBI guy and Tony are very similar.
He's clearly and you know what? It's funny. Chase had to have that in his mind the whole time, because that guy was always the guy who wanted to have the Italian sandwich with them at the deli and be proud
That
of
is
it.
actually based on a true case of a guy who got sort of caught up in rooting for he was rooting for their team.
We're gonna win. I thought that was
that was an actual quote from a case.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna win.
I was listening to the news this morning, and they said something about the episode that I didn't get out of it. So when the episode ends, did you get out of it that either they were all there because they were going to get whacked, or they were all there because they were going into the witness protection program? I didn't get that part.
No, they were all there to have a dinner.
No, but they said that
I didn't get witness protection.
On the news this morning, they said, were they there to get whacked, or were they there to go to the witness protection program?
No.
And I go, God,
That's
I never even thought of that.
There's one thing you bring up, though. At the beginning of the season, wasn't that guy with the glasses who his daughter is dating the son of he was working with the feds?
Right.
No, Patsy wasn't.
He was.
Patsy wasn't. No, the other guy was.
What
the other
guy?
Okay, wait. Let me clarify this. The one who Meadows dating now, the kid Patrick, who's going to be a lawyer.
Right.
You thought his father was dealing with the feds?
Yeah.
No, it's not him. It was the guy. It's another guy. I can't remember his fucking name.
All right, let's go around the room. Robin, what do you give it on a scale of A, B, C, D, E, F, F being the lowest?
I give it a C.
You give it a C. Fred?
World's worst series ending, F-.
F-, Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey.
D.
D?
Yeah.
As in D? As in
Dell'Abate.
In Dell'Abate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was unhappy with it. I really was. In fact, I got confused last night. I'm not even sure which is the kid that went to the feds that turned on them. Was that Doogie Howser's
No,
pal?
Carlo's the guy.
It was very confusing.
Carlo's the
Carlo?
guy who, he's the other guy who's always hanging with him.
The kid that was on the Doogie Howser show. Right, the Vinny Del Pino, Max Casella?
No, that's not Carlo.
See,
Carlo was a captain. Carlo's the other guy who's always with them. The face you always saw with them.
Is he the guy that was sitting there with Donna Pescow?
Now, that's a major flaw. I don't know who he is.
I don't either.
They were mentioning who are they talking about?
When they all go to Carlo's the guy who his son called him over and said, Dad, they got roasted pork. You remember?
No. You watch it on such a different level
in fact,
than I do.
The reason why I thought
I concentrated on the food. Carlo's the other guy. See, in other words, because Carlo's missing, that's why he wants Paulie to take over that crew. He's the other
Carlo?
captain.
I don't remember Carlo.
I didn't either. When they said
How
Carlo's
did you not
missing,
remember Carlo? The guy who
Are you looking at three people who watch a show from day
From
one who
beginning
don't
to
know
end,
who Carlo
yeah.
is?
All right, I'm sure. Remember when they all go to the safe house in the episode
Yes.
before, and it's Paulie. Paulie's there, the big fat guy, and Carlo's the guy who orders the pizza. He goes, "You want to order a pizza?"
Oh, that
yeah,
guy,
that's the
sort
kid-
of nondescript guy.
Right.
I don't remember him.
That kid was hanging out with Patsy's other kid.
Oh, for Christ's sake,
And was-
forget it. I
Wait
don't
a minute,
remember.
It's such a simple thing.
It's not.
No, it's not. All right.
His
Look at me.
face.
All right.
You don't
It's
have to
not
watch
simple.
it that closely. The
Why are
guy's-
you getting upset?
Because.
Why are you upset? You see, this is what's going to kill you.
No.
You got to calm down.
No. I'm saying once you see the guy's face, you're gonna
No,
know
when you see his face,
exactly
yeah.
who he is.
But I should know Carl. I know Paulie. I know.
You're not
I know
watching it,
Silvio.
you're
I
not
should know
watching
Yeah,
Carlo
I don't know
stuff. I don't know
Carlo
what else
either.
you're
I
doing.
got to
And
confess.
I had trouble following.
See, I got to go back to the first episode to see who was with the feds at the beginning of the season.
Oh, that's Carlo?
That's Carlo.
I still don't know who it is.
Let me see.
Oh, come on.
I swear to God, I've never seen him before.
Come on.
That's who I thought you're talking about.
Howard.
But he's nobody.
He's
never-
nobody. He's involved with them.
Artie, you're getting upset.
He killed Fat Dom. Remember this Fat Dom went over to Jersey and never came back?
Who's
Remember?
Fat Dom?
I don't know. See, I don't remember.
You guys
Fat-
aren't watching the show.
We are.
Not knowing Fat Dom is like not knowing who.
I don't know any of these people.
McNabb is from the honeymoon.
Like, I couldn't even follow.
All right, let me get back to the grade.
Listen, wait, but
Yeah,
see,
what
Artie,
is your grade?
what is
none
your
of your
grade?
opinions mean anything now.
Fred
You don't know
gave-
who
What is
Carlo
your
is.
grade?
We didn't even watch the show. Fred got it an F. Robin gave it a C. Gary gave it a D.
See, your thing with the paranoia is that's a great description, but in the scene, Tony clearly wasn't paranoid. It seemed like
But
it
that's
was.
how it happened.
It seemed like it was the
No,
end
as
scene.
a viewer, you got to feel the tension
Right.
of constantly living on the edge.
He looked very relaxed. First
Right,
of
no,
all,
that wasn't when. It was like during that whole episode, every time he took a meeting, every time he walked into a room full
Right.
of people, every time he walked on the street, he could have gotten
What
flipped.
is your
of all-
grade, Artie, on a scale of A to F?
I give it a B.
A B?
Yeah.
Because he knows Carlo.
Listen, guys, it's the
Ralph,
fact that
what do
you
you
don't
give
know
it?
Carlo,
Ralph, what do you
and
give it?
can't- none of your opinions mean anything.
Hold it, Ralph. What do you give it?
Artie is almost right. It was clearly an A, and when you people
An A?
You
are A for asshole.
And go back and understand. If you don't know who Carlo was, you're not even fucking watching the show.
I mean, I got to agree with Ralph.
Dude,
I mean, how could you not?
that is irrelevant.
The kids who.
All right, we don't know. We don't keep explaining because it's not going to do it. I'm looking at a picture of the guy I don't remember.
The kids who after.
Was he the guy who was with the feds at the beginning of the season?
No. This guy just got flipped.
who AJ hooked up with.
All right, Ralph, will you give it an A?
I would give it an A. If there was one more pivotal scene, I would have given an A+. Come on, Phil got his head rolled over.
Big deal.
Wait, what about the other 48 minutes?
What about the ending? The endings.
What about Uncle Junior when they come to that realization that it all means shit? And
That's
he
good.
doesn't even
That was
remember being the
beautiful.
boss?
I said that was
He's trying to
beautiful.
make chicken salad out of chicken
No,
shit.
Fred,
Come
you know
on,
what?
dude.
You don't know what you're talking
And
about.
neither do you, Ralph.
The answer
You go
is
down the street and you talk to anybody who's like an average, regular person viewer who has watched the show religiously
yeah, but those are the
since day.
stupid people.
Oh, so now we're making it for Mensa candidates.
It's for smart people.
Get real.
The Daily News got it right. The headline of the Daily News
you
today
don't
says.
understand it.
The Daily News headline today says.
Great. So let's watch, Play-Doh.
Sopranos wax fans. That's how I
No,
think
it's the
people
New
feel
York
like-
Post. That's the New York Post. You're not even looking.
People.
All right.
Now for the dumb opinion.
All right,
but,
there's
you
a
know-
guy who gives it an A.
Do you remember?
Ralph is so
Do you
off.
remember the guy?
Fred,
Do you remember?
Fred, do me a favor.
You're off, man.
Go
You're
back and watch these
You're
episodes.
so off. No, you're
It's a
trying to make it
masterwork.
something that it's not.
It's a masterwork.
It is
You know, the
not.
first
You know what it is? It's the equivalent
You wanna
of
play trivia,
Godfather
Fred?
3.
You don't know the show. You don't even
I know the show as well as anybody else knows the show. I'm watching it on just a regular viewer. It's like
Fred, what
it's
was
not
the
like a
trucking
college
company?
course, Ralph.
What was the trucking company in season 1? It was mentioned about 10 times that Uncle Junior took,
Oh, that's a ridiculous
What
question.
is the point of that, Ralph? It's
have
like it's knowing who
jobs,
the
Ralph.
key grip is in episode 3.
No,
it doesn't
isn't.
matter.
All right.
Did the story move along? Did it go somewhere? No,
All
it
right.
did not.
Eric,
Fred, you don't know what you're talking about.
Eric the
All
Midget.
right, dude.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Final word.
Yeah, he's the expert.
Eric, go ahead.
I have a message on behalf of my associate, Johnny Frotto. He wants you to know that he fucking hates this series now after the series finale.
Thank you.
Why can't Johnny tell us that?
Because he figured I'd get through easier than he does.
What do you think, Eric?
I'd rather hear from him.
I actually am not a viewer of the show.
You know what? Don't waste
You
that
sit
time.
around all day and you don't watch the best show on TV.
Well, I don't consider that the best show on TV.
Oh,
What's
what
the
is?
best show on TV?
Heroes.
Whatever.
Because I want to be a swordsman.
First of all, it was weirder for me, too, because that restaurant where it ended, Halston's, I sat with my father in that exact booth probably a million times.
Is that right? I thought that was a funny place for them to have their last dinner.
It's in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I think it's on Broad Street, and my uncle grew up 2 blocks from it. As a teenager, I was in that place all the time.
If you're interested in the answer of what the final grade should be,
Yes, go ahead. What do you think, really, Howard?
well, I'm going to tell you right away. My initial response after watching it, because I don't know what the hell I was waiting for, and when that screen went black,
Weren't you freaking out?
I would have given it an F. But I have to say, I woke up this morning thinking about every scene and thinking about the paranoia that I really felt paranoid the whole episode. I was so on edge.
I was sick to my stomach.
I was getting sick. I was like, uh-oh, something's going to happen. Something's gonna happen. And this must be the paranoia. I'm going to give it a final grade of a B+.
It was unsatisfying.
But it was not the episode. I wanted revenge, and I wanted to see killing.
The other great thing,
I wanted to see an old-fashioned mob movie.
You want to see everything you want to happen. You know what I mean? He left you wanting so much more.
I give it a B+, which is...
without knowing... here's my
It made
only
me
thing.
wish that I hadn't watched this
Artie,
entire
you
season.
say
It's
that
making
in
me
the
know.
last scene, he seemed
did.
very
I felt that-
comfortable.
He's
but that
paranoid
guy going
It's
to
the
the
equiv-
bathroom,
You know what?
again, you think that's a
I felt he did.
I felt the same way you did, Fred, but I felt
he did a Francis Ford Coppola. Coppola got us like the goodwill of Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. And then he made Godfather 3, and it was like the biggest letdown of all time. It's the equivalent of at the end of Godfather 3 when Michael Corleone. Could you shut up for a fucking minute, Ralph?
I'll hang up on Ralph. He's just talking underneath you.
It's like at the end of Godfather 3 when Michael Corleone just like falls down in his chair dead.
Right.
It's not with a bang, but with a whimper. It's the same thing with this. I think he was too clever for his own good.
See, I disagree in the sense that, and I'll get off this in a second, but if you don't know who Carlo is, you
If you say that one
what does
more
that got to
time.
do with it? Tony is paranoid about something. He's paranoid about what did his lawyer say?
Family.
It could have been a stripper.
Let
Who
Artie
cares?
finish his thought. He's never going to get off this otherwise.
Guys, Tony's more paranoid about the feds than anything right now because he's about to. They think he's going to get indicted. And the reason he's so paranoid is because the guy they flipped, Carlo, knows everything about him. I mean, he's like Paulie.
Okay.
So his kid got busted for ecstasy. Clearly, that was leverage they used to flip the guy. So Tony's telling Carmela, listen, they're going to indict me. She said, you talk to your lawyer again? He's like, yeah, Carlo's going to testify. That's not just some little guy. That's a guy who knows his entire operation.
That's nothing to hang
That's what he's worried about. In the end,
you can't hang the whole 8 years of the show on that one little episode.
So what does that mean, Artie?
He's not an insignificant character.
All right, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
please.
matter if you
Nobody
know
knew
exactly
who
who
he
he
was.
is. You know he's important. You know he's Carlo.
Wait a minute. We know that was an
We got
important flip for the feds, and that's why the indictments are coming down. We didn't miss
Robin,
that.
But that's what he's
Artie's
more-
going to quit again. You
But
better
that's
calm
what he's
down.
more. That's what he's more paranoid
I
about.
just didn't know who Carlo was.
Artie, you got to leave the show.
That's what he's more.
I know why he liked the episode, because
That's
it
what he's
ended
more-
in a restaurant.
That's what he's more paranoid about right now. Is the feds,
All
not
right, let's.
not the hitmen.
Let me say one more thing.
Stop.
The point is,
He's not paranoid about that. He knows that's going to happen.
The point is, it was such a great relief that it was just an indictment. He wasn't getting killed, and his family wasn't getting killed, and you felt a sense of relief. That was fucking great.
All right.
Now you're
Robson.
making shit up.
Eric the Midget, what do you want to add to this? Anything, or are you done?
Well, I also wanted to say, I was wondering, is there a over and under poll for when Artie will fall asleep today?
Yeah, touche.
If you're on for longer than 2 minutes, yeah.
All right, let's.
Eric's got some good lines. It's just your delivery, man.
All I'm saying is if David James,
What do you mean? What's wrong with his delivery?
It's a little slow.
Let me hear you do it.
A little slow.
What did he just do wrong?
It's like David Chase. He's a genius.
Flew in and are my arms tired?
You can't stop doing it.
Eric, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Waiting for your dumbass to shut up.
Hey-oh.
All right, thank you, Eric.
all I know is if David Chase was sitting here and you guys didn't know who Carlo was, he would have said, "Listen, I don't even want to talk to you anymore."
Listen, if David,
can't be serious
hey,
with this
Artie,
argument.
if David Chase was in there, they all change their tune and kiss his ass.
No,
Well, for
I
a
didn't-
number
I-
of
no, I
years,
gave
he's
it a-
been
you would.
incredible.
I gave it a positive review.
Yeah, you gave it a very good review. Robin would just fall right in line.
I said it was a C. I didn't really pan it.
D. Now you're like D. Oh, it sucked. Now you're like up
No,
with
I
me.
did not say D. I said C.
I gave it a B. I didn't give it an A because it didn't give you that, that incredible, like, whoa,
Right.
what the fuck just happened? But as a piece of, art or work, I think it makes you think, and it was interesting.
Let's go to
Sure.
Gary in Cleveland, Ohio, who wants to chime in. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, you've got to understand, excellent ending, and if you remember, Tony and his brother-in-law are in the lake, and they said you never know when you're going to get it.
Right.
We were third-party viewers going into that restaurant. We're watching that thing. We really did get whacked as viewers. That was the end for us. We did feel the paranoia. We saw it. We never saw it coming. But that's exactly.
All right, Gary
That's
liked
a
it.
very, Gary, unlike the other Gary, makes a good point.
Now let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going? I was just wondering, do you think with the way the whole ending played out that would dovetail directly into a Sopranos movie?
Well, there is talk of a Sopranos movie, actually. And
Yeah,
they
John was saying that this morning. He thinks
Yeah.
since they left so much on the table and so many people are still alive.
They could do it. And if I was James Gandolfini, I wouldn't run from the character Tony Soprano, because I got news for you. He's like Beaver,
Yeah.
like anybody, like Superman. These people are typecast, and
absolutely,
he's stuck.
And he should do it, and he should milk it. And you know what? People love it, and don't be so uptight about it. Let's go to Eric. Eric, you're on the air in Albany.
Hey, Howard, how's it going, man?
Good.
Hey, I got to tell you, Artie, I love you. But a couple of weeks ago when you were debriefing the Sopranos show and you're going through everything Phil said, you called Paulie Gualtieri Paulie Viltieri. And it's like,
no, I
didn't. Kind of like a big fan that you did. And
I didn't. I didn't say Viltieri.
You said Viltieri.
No, I didn't.
He might have been asleep, but anyway, guys, just want to chime in.
Thank you.
I love you. The show's great. You're the best.
Thank you. John Hine, you own the, you used to own the website jumptheshark.com. What are they saying?
People are pissed, but of course they're going to be pissed. You want that great finale to live up to your expectations.
What do you think, John?
Here's what I think, Ralph. There's no way you can give it an A+, and I'll tell you why.
I said A.
That last scene, all I'm thinking is, they're going to whack this family. I can't believe what they're about to do. This is going to be incredible.
But who would have done that?
That would have been awesome.
Who would have ordered that?
Yeah,
Think about it in your head. Who would have ordered? They made peace with the other guys. Phil is dead.
But they
Paulie clearly is just said, "Look, I'm in your allegiance forever." Who would have ordered that hit?
You didn't know they made peace. They were questioning that.
Yes, they did.
No.
Come on. They said we're backing off.
No, they were.
Got his head run over.
They were questioning. No, not that Phil.
His head run over.
No, not that Phil got whacked. There was a scene later when he was talking to Paulie, and they weren't so sure about New York. They said, and actually he said it to Carmela later. He's like, he wasn't sure.
What does that have to do with the ending?
Because at the very end, you want some kind of payoff, Ralph. And I don't
want resolution.
And I don't want we're going to leave it up to you. That's my own personal opinion. I think I agree with Fred.
You feel it's a cop-out.
It's like build it yourself.
If they had shot Tony,
why did they shoot the last 10 minutes like blank screen and let everybody in the audience imagine their own fucking ending?
If that guy in the members-only jacket comes out in the bathroom and blows Tony's head off, right, and that's how the show ends.
Yes.
Who do
Fred's got a good point
Who do you
there.
think would have? Who do you think ordered that hit?
I don't want a do-it-yourself show. I want the guy to tell me the story.
John, was it great when Agent Harris tipped Tony off?
Absolutely.
Was it great that scene with Uncle Junior in the hospital?
I think they could have ended the
Was that
show.
great or not?
I think they could have ended the show with the
Uncle
scene
Junior
with
scene.
Uncle Junior. Like right there. I would have been satisfied. But then don't have Meadow Parallel Park, build up all this tension, Journey playing in the background.
Tension we're talking about.
Attention to nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to see it in 2 or 3 years when that movie comes out.
Let's go to Fafafui.
I
What do you want to
tell
say?
you that because all the guys have been asking me. So the thing that Kid Chris told me.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
And this is how it.
Yeah, I wish he'd tell. I mean, how could he ruin it? There's nothing happened.
Well, but it really ruined my viewing experience when I tell you. So with 3 episodes left, he tells me that Meadow is going to get whacked. Which is a very interesting thing because you believe that Phil Leotardo.
So he didn't know shit.
But you believe that Phil Leotardo's so mad at Tony that he might go after his family. So all I'm doing is watching the last 3 episodes, and when she's parallel parking, I'm just waiting for the fucking gun to hit her in the head.
Right.
Hey,
And nothing
Gary,
happened.
Gary, you always get duped like computer viruses.
Duped?
Like somebody hits you up and like tips you off.
What was the thing you knew, Howard?
Oh, I knew that
Bobby
Baccalari was going to die. Yeah.
And Ralph, by the way, how do you get duped when a guy IMs you? That's not duped. The guy had wrong information. It's not that I believed it. It's that now I have to
He
watch
probably
it
set
knowing
you up. He probably made up some shit, Kid Chris, and then.
See, I
he
thought
sent a bunch to JD as well.
I thought he was gonna. I thought the after that ending, I agree with Howard. Like, what could he have told you? I thought maybe he just said Tony lives. You know.
Right.
Let's go to Abe. Abe, you're on the air. And he,
Good morning. I'm going to make my case in 15 seconds for why Tony is dead. When he was in the boat with Bobby Baccalaughs, he said when the ending happens, you don't know what hits you. And this whole show has been about Tony. From day one, it's always been about Tony. Tony died at the end, and that's why the screen went black.
but why wouldn't they show that, as Fred says? Why wouldn't they just?
Why not?
Well,
You
because
don't
it's
even
about
have to show.
Tony doesn't see the massacre and the bloodbath. The bullet happens and it's all over.
I see. In other words,
That was the screen going blank. Was Tony going blank?
But the show wasn't always just from his point of view.
You can't assume
Howard, that guy is wrong, but that's why it's so great because people have like 25 different theories on what happened at the end. So that's what
it was
makes it
the
great.
best ending possible. It couldn't have
Yes.
and did any better.
Well, that is an interesting theory that the screen went blank because Tony's world went blank.
When they were on
I think it's better. I like the other guys. We got whacked because we don't know what happened.
When they were on the boat, Bobby and Tony, and they were talking about what it's like when you die, he said silence and black. I mean, so that lends some credence to that guy's theory. I don't agree with him, but I can see where he's
And there
coming.
was no music at the end either.
And no music.
Sopranos ends with like some cool song. There was no
That was the other thing. No music.
But Fred's point is, and show us him getting whacked.
Or,
and
you know
give
what?
us
You don't even have to
resolution.
show the bullet. You don't have to show him. You take a wide shot from outside of the restaurant. You see gun flash, cut to black.
All right, there you go.
Then you still
Fred.
don't know what
Even
happened,
that
but you
is
know
better
something
than
happened.
what they did. You're right.
You'll agree
It's a
with me in
button.
a couple of years.
It's a period at the
Dominic
end of a
Barbara,
sentence.
you're on the air.
If you remember, Tony, when he goes to the psychiatrist, talks about his father's death. And when his father dies, Tony can't understand because all of a sudden it just happens. And if you remember, they're all at a restaurant. And he goes outside, the father, and gets killed. Tony ends the same.
Or he's in a restaurant.
Yes, he was. Tony's father gets killed at a restaurant when after the last thing.
Dominic, every scene is in a restaurant in that show.
No. When Tony's in therapy, the confusion for him is why death had to happen that way. At the end, there's no music because Tony's dead. There's no music. It's all black. When you get killed like that, there's nothing else.
How do you know?
He's been dead.
Oh, if you get killed other ways, there's still music.
No, but not when
You hear like a cool Elvis Costello song?
the show is it's all from Tony's perspective. Nothing has.
No, it wasn't.
You can't assume he's dead.
The story was always us watching Tony, not from his. He never talked to us
He
directly.
never saw those other scenes with
but
other
that's
people.
The whole point. That's the whole point of it all. Is why is there just?
But
black?
why should we have a question at the end of the show? We should know what happened. Is Fred's point?
I thought it was the side.
What happened?
I thought there were.
You don't know what happened.
You think you know.
I got out of it that you're living with constant fear.
The most unrealistic part about it was
We don't know that he died.
The most unrealistic part about it was that they were black kids in Halston's. I've never seen that.
There's nothing resolved. His sister's not resolved. His uncle is not resolved.
Are you kidding? His sister is all alone again. She's
been alone
finally
before.
found love.
Yeah, but she was plotting to get Uncle Junior's money like she usually does, and he made sure Uncle Junior was going to leave it for the kids.
How about this theory? And this is a crazy theory. How about there was actually a blackout last night, and we never got to see the ending, that there is
And
a
it
real
came
ending?
back on right at the credits?
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that the best.
You like that?
I'm praying that's the way it ended.
I'm jumping up and down, hitting my TV.
Then I can't wait for one of the replays this week.
Did you hit your TV? I thought something was wrong with my television.
I was freaking out. I thought my TiVo went out.
I'm hitting the computer box.
I'm like, yeah, did it cut it off early?
I went into a total panic. I ran downstairs to my other television, checked, made sure that one was okay.
Mike, you're on the air.
I was watching HBO for a half an hour after it, hoping someone would whack John from Cincinnati.
Please.
How bad was that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You know what? That was a bad time to premiere anything. We're all all thinking about the episode. I don't have time to get into John from Cincinnati.
That's why it's an A.
I agree. Look, Ralph, I gave it a B just because.
You gave it a B+.
They were pushing that John from Cincinnati real heavily.
When HBO
John from
pushes,
Cincinnati.
and those two Australian guys too.
Oh, that looks really awful.
What, John from Cincinnati?
No, the two guys from New Zealand or wherever they're from.
Flight of the Conchords.
Good. I hope HBO drops dead.
Oh, they have no chance.
Yeah, even that Entourage is getting kind of pussy.
Yeah, this season wasn't all that great.
Yeah, they're having too much fun. It's like, fuck you.
Ralph, it's a good episode, but it's not an A. It's not.
It's a B+.
What do you think it is, John?
I'd give it a B.
John, what would make you happy? What do you want to happen then?
He wanted a resolution. He wanted to see an ending. He didn't get to see it. That's what made it flawed. Mike, you're on the air in Worcester.
There's an ending.
Ralph, I'm going to hang up on you. You're too chatty.
It was
Mike,
almost like the Russian guys.
Mike, go ahead.
Right.
Howard, they were at the end. They were kind of showing like the paranoia from everybody. Like they showed the Middle Eastern guy sitting at the counter. Then he went into the bathroom. And then at the end, they showed the two black guys come in, and they were kind of showing, you know, he was scared of, had to be paranoid about everybody in the world.
Absolutely, we all got that.
Yeah, that we got. I mean, and that was a good way to show it. But I don't know, Danny. Go ahead. We're coming toward the resolution of this conversation. Go ahead, Danny.
God no. Hello.
Yes.
Howard.
Danny, quickly.
Yeah, I agree with Ralph and Artie. I think it was an A. I think the only thing
Artie didn't give it an A.
I gave it a B.
I gave it a B plus, and Ralph gave it an A.
Artie gave it a B because there wasn't enough food in it.
I think the only thing they should have did is they should have whacked Carlo, and then it would have been an ending.
Well, he was with the feds.
Right, they can't get to him.
They didn't know where he was.
Carlo didn't matter. It mattered Tony's state of mind.
But it would have put a closure to everything.
All right, thank you.
Well, that's the whole thing. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him now.
That's great.
As the lawyer said before he got the ketchup bottle grabbed out of his hand.
That was funny.
That's why we try these cases.
Johnny Fratto, you're on the air.
That was fun.
Are you motherfuckers kidding me? I'm so fucking pissed. 7 fucking loyal motherfucking years I've been to these people, to this family. And look at how they... Are you kidding? An A? Who said A?
Ralph. Yeah.
Ralph, the idiot.
Yeah, go
Ralph,
ahead.
what the... I wish Ralph was my teacher.
Johnny,
Johnny.
You're one of these people who just sort of watched it with half an ear and half an eye. You don't know the ins and outs of the show.
Oh, he doesn't know the ins and outs.
What are you saying? Johnny's
either,
not
right?
smart? What are you saying? Johnny's not smart?
No, he doesn't know that.
He makes a good living.
He's sort of
What do you mean
smart.
by the ins and outs?
Johnny, you don't know the show.
Do you know Carlo?
Characters. You don't know the.
You gotta fucking be kidding me. What do you mean he doesn't know the show? That's his life.
Ralph.
I know the characters.
But we're talking about a TV show.
Ralph, how can you sit and question whether or not somebody is intelligent enough to watch The Sopranos?
And Ralph's the most intelligent.
I mean,
give me 10 questions.
and the guy on the phone here with you he lived the life of AJ.
He is
I don't
AJ.
care what he lived.
I hope he's not AJ.
AJ was a fuck up. Are you saying Johnny's
he's
a fuck
not.
up?
No, I'm saying Johnny was the son of a mob guy.
He would know.
He doesn't know the Sopranos.
I got to hang up on you, Ralph. You're annoying me.
I know the Sopranos.
If I'm right.
I know the characters, and I'm going to tell you something. I understand David Chase might have been going, well, you know what? We're going to make this like real life. What we're going to do is we're going to end it with nothing but, you know, we're going to put him in about 4 or 5, or make the viewer think he's going to see 4 or 5 bad endings. But we're going to end it just like life ends. That's some fucking creative shit. But that ain't why I buy HBO.
That's right. We got life.
See, you know what?
Yeah, we're already living life. We want to see a story, right?
He hit on a valid point.
I want him fucking dead. They better bring that motherfucker back and get him dead. Because I'm watching a television show. I don't care about how close to life or art it looks.
He's right.
Him to be dead.
And you know what? You know what?
Thank you.
But that's
You
not
know what he
the
kind of
show
touched
you've
on
been
though is like
watching.
everybody likes to try and make this show like it was like, oh, it's about family. It's always been about family. It's like, no, it's not. Everybody loves this show because it's about the fucking mob. Let's
Right.
get real.
Yeah, but
And here's and let me tell you what. Let me tell you one more thing about this discussion we're having now.
What?
And this is the most important thing to say about this. And this is the thing that'll blow the lid off it. You ready? How's that for art? Fred, play a commercial word.
I
Go
thought we
ahead.
were really going on.
What's happening? This is Adam Levine from Maroon 5, and today we're doing the Howard Stern Show. And we're actually really excited because we're huge fans. And since I was about 12, about 11 or maybe even younger, I've been listening to his show. He's been fucking my mind up.
So you're
ever
familiar?
since. Yeah, extremely familiar, actually. It's just so funny because I've never really, like, as far as radio is concerned, there's nothing I've ever listened to kind of consistently my whole life. But Howard, man, my father turned me on to him when I was really little. He used to drive me to school. It was the one thing he could, hold over my mother's head, when they got divorced, is to have me, corrupted by by Howard. So thanks, buddy. It was awesome.
So you know he's going to ask you about girls and just sort of
All the
being part of
chicks.
the Hollywood scene and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll ask me about all the ladies and all that. And I already have my answer. I thought about it this morning. I woke up and I thought, all right, well, I don't want to call it up. It's being specific about these chicks is kind of disrespectful. That's what I think.
Right.
So my answer to him is probably going to have to be something along the lines of like, I know from listening to this show for so many years that the dudes that come on the show and brag about all the chicks they slept with wind up looking like douchebags. You know it, Howard. It's actually true. So I'm going to try to get around it, but I'm sure he'll bust my balls a little bit. But
right.
That's all right.
Well, good luck in there today, man.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Hey, look who's sitting here. Adam Levine, Jessie Carmichael, Maroon 5's new album. We're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate the release of the new album.
Yeah, man. It's so good to be here. We're such big fans of the show. I just want to let you all know that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It must be nice being a rock star, huh?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a good. When do you know that you know how many guys have bands and garage bands and all this stuff? When do you know? When does it hit you that you might be good enough to actually be a professional musician? Honestly.
Well, you kind of have to pretend that you know for
Right.
a long time when it's totally such a far reach,
Is it tremendously difficult in your personal life when your parents and everyone are saying to you, listen, it's nice that you have a hobby with your music, but you know what? You better get a fucking job.
No, well, actually, all of our parents actually were super supportive always, which was really cool and interesting
Right.
and not typical because usually parents think it's such bullshit.
Right.
It's almost impossible to make it. So if my kid told me he wanted to be in the band, I'd be like, that's fucked up, But they're actually they've been really cool.
But you had actual early success at 17 years old. Didn't you get signed by a record label?
Yeah, we got signed to Reprise, which was Warner Brothers.
But they
at a
took
really
that away.
young age. Well, we failed miserably.
Did you make an album?
Yeah, we made an album. They spent tons of money on us. Gave us a little bit of money. And Rob Cavallo produced the record, and Rob Cavallo is an amazing producer. He does all Green Day's records.
But the band wasn't called Maroon 5.
We were called Cars Flowers, and we sucked.
Cars Flowers.
Yeah.
And you were
sucked.
bad.
We were terrible. I mean, I know you're not a huge fan of the band, but we really sucked back then.
At 17, though, that you had to be the coolest kid in high school getting a band, right? I mean, it must have been insane.
We actually, I swear that is why we graduated from high school, because I got horrible grades. I mean, the rest of them were all better than I was, but literally, we had all of a sudden, we went to this really kind of snobby, preppy school in L.A.
Where'd you grow up? Oh, in L.A.
In L.A.
Huh.
And I got horrible grades, and it was a prep school, so you had to go to college. Everyone went to amazing colleges. And,
Was it co-ed?
Yeah.
So I imagine getting signed at 17 to a record label, and you're good-looking dudes.
Girls, yeah.
Girls were always that was never your problem.
Well, when we started a band when we were like 14, we started, and we didn't get into it for the girls, but then you realize that that's why you stay in a band. That's not why you join a band, because I think we actually loved music, but then, wow, this is going to be really good for our sex lives as well. So.
Do you think you're even capable of ever getting married? Because women, it's been so easy to get women. It's almost like the conversation I've had with John Stamos. You're a good-looking dude, you make a lot of money, you got a great job. Is it almost impossible to get married?
No, it's not impossible. My whole feeling on marriage is that you shouldn't do it, really, unless you're really ready to do it. And a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. They're whatever pressure there's from society. But yes, it is more difficult, I think, because of the position that we're in. But eventually, I could definitely see myself. It's going to be a few years, obviously, because I'm definitely not ready right now. But
Who's the hot chick with you in the green room? Is that the current girlfriend?
She's my girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, how long you been with her?
About a year, almost, actually. Yeah, we met about a year ago.
Everybody's carrying on.
She's so beautiful, and one of her best, one of the best things about it is that she's not an actress or a model. She's a regular person and an artist, and she's amazing. Yeah,
your life must be insane. In fact, like one of our good-looking interns was like all dressed up today because she knew you were coming and wanted to be the one to hand you. I think she got to. If an intern's real cool about it, we'll let them hand the release because you have to sign a release when you come on. So I heard she got all dolled up here. So, and it's like it's got to be just great. You know what I mean? It's just got to be insane.
It's funny. It's flattering. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing in the world. We've wanted this. We grew up together. Jesse and I have been best friends since we were 12.
Jesse, you getting laid too?
Yes, he's already gotten laid twice since he's been in the building.
Have you got hit with any pussy shrapnel when he steps on the bomb?
Yeah, because lead singer always gets the top choice, right? And then what do you do? How does that all work?
That is the way. We all do pretty well, man. No, Jesse got a hot smoking girlfriend. We do pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. But,
so
who's low man on a totem pole in the band?
Drummer.
Which instrument should you not take up?
Drummer, you really think so?
Drummers always get the shaft.
The tuba.
Our drummer just had a kid.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
His wife or his girlfriend/wife is really
drummers
good.
sit in the back.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true because they don't get seen very often too. So when you're in the foreground, usually that's when.
You know what you guys should do? Like Led Zeppelin one day, you should fuck a chick with a shark.
We've done that actually.
So were you always like in chorus and glee club and stuff in school? Like, is that how you get into this whole business, or you just had bands?
I could sing, but it was never like, you know, I was into rock and roll music since I was like 10, 11 years old.
So how'd you get the second shot?
So no training or anything?
No, actually, I took my first vocal lesson like 2 years ago because my voice went out. And this amazing dude who's just kind of does everyone, you know.
How old were you when the fame actually hit, though? Like, wait a second, though. How old were you when the fame actually hit? Like, in other words, so then, like, you're 17, you get signed, then you guys sucked, and then you went away for a while.
We went away for a while, then we came back. We started to get really big in, like, 04. Time, you know, because we had a couple really, really big radio hits too, and knowing how tough it is to get songs on the radio, that was the biggest change, because we accumulated fans. We tour, you know. That's like the biggest misconception with our band is that we're just like this manufactured boy bandy kind of like bullshit band. I love to write kind of accessible like pop music. I love pop music, you know, because I grew up listening to tons of different shit, and then got really into Stevie Wonder and a lot of soul music, and I love pop music, you know, Michael Jackson, Prince, all that stuff. But I have no idea what a hit is, you know. The people
you just write it for yourself, and you hope that people are going to like it.
Sure, exactly, and for our fans, and even sometimes for the radio. But like the shit that they pick for singles, I could never have told you that song was going to be as big as it was. Just that, you know.
How old were you when you started to get laid? Were you like 12? I would guess you started young.
I lost my virginity when I was 15.
15.
But we were I'm not sure actually. It's a
what about you,
story.
Jesse? Were you too? 15?
No, later on for me.
Later on. Man, awesome.
Jesse was like, you were like 17 though.
So then when you got real big, that's when you started to get the celebrity chicks. Is that great? I had a few celebrities myself.
Where are they from originally?
But here's the thing though. The thing about that whole overblown thing with me, you know, screwing everybody in Hollywood is so exaggerated, and a lot of it isn't true. So that's,
some are true and some aren't.
Most of it really isn't, you know, and some of it is, and that's kind of why I don't like to talk about it, because I'd rather than think that I did.
Keep that quiet. But Jessica Simpson was true. That was her score.
Yeah,
I would love that.
You got her.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this whole celebrity nonsense, which I've never really enjoyed being a part of. But, you know, I listened to your show for such a long time, and it's almost as if like, what I've learned from your show is a lot of dudes that come on here and talk about the chicks that they slept with, and there's people that talk about it in general, and it's just they come off looking like douchebags no matter what. So it's just kind of keeping my mouth shut is probably a better idea.
But where are you from originally?
From Los Angeles, born and raised.
Oh, okay. So you were out there in California anyway.
I'm going to read your list. I'm going to read your list right now. The girls you had.
Let's read it.
You could. Let me tell you something. You
Who
could
are
say
they attributing to
you could say you don't talk about it, but I'm going to tell you something. There's a list I would be very, very proud of.
Why don't I say this? I say I've slept with everybody in the entire world.
All right, here we go. Lindsay Lohan.
Whoa.
So, I would love that.
So
it's
would
too
I.
young for me. You never had it?
So would I.
Is it a fake? Is fake? Just give me fake or real. Lindsay Lohan.
Most of it's fake. I can't. It's
Most
like,
of it.
It's just.
I bet it's Dina Lohan.
Yeah, it's the mother. It's the mother.
I met Dina Lohan. I think
She's
I
out
could
of
have
her
gotten there. Jessica Simpson. That to me would be a major score, and I don't care. Smart, stupid. To me, very attractive.
She's an attractive girl. She's beautiful.
Beautiful.
She's
Paris
too smart
Hilton
for me.
you had.
I'm gladly say that's actually not true.
Not true at all. No. You know, I've had like 50 guys in here who all said they had sex with Paris Hilton.
It's not cute.
I don't even know who this is. Maria Shapovalov.
Oh, the tennis player, Sharapova.
The tennis
I shook her hand, and all of a sudden we were dating. So that was
that's
really
not true.
Yeah, she's really tall. I mean.
Yeah, she's massive. Have you ever seen her in person? She's like 6'3".
I don't know her.
Yeah.
And then she had heels on. We played her 18th birthday party, and then they quarantined this whole area, and they threw us into this photograph And we were like, holy shit. And the next thing I knew, the next day we were dating and there was all these pictures.
Well, you guys do
hot
that?
chick birthday party's the 18th.
If a dad calls you up and says, "Hey, $1 million, come play my kid's bar mitzvah or something," would you do it?
Hell yeah.
You would. Why not? Go out and make
Of course,
some money,
man.
right?
It's so rare to make money doing what we do, period. We've known that from failing so miserably.
Right.
So hell yeah, and no one knows about it anyway. It's bar mitzvah, you're done.
That's right. And the fact of the matter is that, as you say, it's good money, but B, why not? You're a singer.
Hey, I'm Jewish. Why not?
Go sing. That's
I'll
it.
do a bar mitzvah. We've done some awkward shit, man. We've done some weird.
What's the most awkward thing you had to do?
We did this thing like in Utah. It was a wedding rehearsal dinner, so it wasn't even a wedding. There was like 50 people there.
Who'd they have for the actual wedding? Led Zeppelin?
I think Hootie and the Blowfish was playing the actual wedding. They do that shit all the time.
Right.
And we played. They took us out to this like remote mountain range in the middle of nowhere, and it was like a cowboy theme with a bunch of older people, and we were like, oh shit, this is just gonna be weird. But the craziest part about it was that there was this massive setup. Like it was set up for Zeppelin, honestly. It was like a huge PA and crazy, and there was like 15 people there barbecuing and like getting wasted. So we were like, this is really awkward. And then some girl that I knew that from a long time ago that I think I'd hooked up with, like, was drunk, and she was with her fiance, and she got on stage and she was dancing, and we were just like, get me the fuck out of here, man.
Wow. But what do you get paid for a gig like that? Can you get $250,000?
More than that.
More? Well, then what the hell? Who cares?
Go through the embarrassment.
Oh, absolutely.
I go through it.
There's no such thing as buying out. Not selling out, just buying in.
Buying in.
No, like I did a gig a couple of months ago for that guy, Jonathan Kraft, the Patriots guy, and I was thinking to myself, God, this guy could buy me anytime he wants. Like, I mean, he flew me up on a private jet, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this dude that was getting married was so loaded. He had just made a bunch of internet money, like, one of those internet billionaire guys.
Right.
And he met this chick like 6 months later and getting married. And crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
But we do stuff like that all the time. It's
No
crazy.
kidding. So when you start to make money, does the band have to split it up equally, or don't you two guys make more of the lion's share because you write all the songs?
Yeah, well, the way we do it is we do it very deliberately. Like from the beginning, it's a kind of thing where with bands there's such a weird chemistry, and you don't want there to be resentment, and some people do more than others. And
right.
Jesse and I do a lot of it, especially a lot of the songwriting. So we do it very like, I wrote 75% of this song, you wrote 25%. If the bass player wrote 5%, whatever the case may be,
You'll actually break it down.
We break it down just because then it avoids any kind of ambiguity, or like there's no gray area. So
That's kind of cool. Let's see. Here's the rest of your list. Kirsten Dunst. True.
Nice girl.
Dated her.
Friend.
Friend. Okay, that means you had her. Model Kelly McGee. I don't know who that
Kelly
is.
McKee. I dated her for 2 years. So that was actually a
model, man. That's.
I hope
she's
you
beautiful.
got her.
She's in the video. You ever seen her videos? But she was in our video for This Love.
Super hot.
She's beautiful.
Natasha Bedingfield. I don't know who that is. And Natalie Portman. That one's been interesting.
I barely know Natalie, but she's just a friend too. I'm telling you, they love.
And
Anybody you're with.
And Paula Poundstone.
Anybody I've ever met that's an attractive woman, I have slept with.
I can't start any rumors. I tried to at this event this weekend. I tried to stand next to every chick.
I'm starting the Artie Paula Poundstone.
She's foxy.
I'll take it. And then the really scandalous thing is you might have had Jessica Simpson while she was still married to Nick Lachey. That's good.
Yeah, but that's not true though.
Yeah, you really have a book in you. You know what I mean?
That's
and when
true.
you're later, that's later on you'll get that.
Yeah, that was definitely not true. So.
Maroon 5 has sold over 10 million copies worldwide.
Wow,
that's
a
pretty
mind
awesome.
fuck. I know.
That's really great.
That doesn't happen anymore too. I mean, this whole ride has been so incredible, man. Like,
what's your take though on the music business now? Because how do you sell albums anymore? No one's paying for albums. It's weird. I feel bad for musicians.
Don't feel bad for musicians, because the good part about it is, and the record label's going to love this, but the record business is fucked.
Right.
The artist is not, because the cool thing is now that the internet. I mean, we have so much to attribute the internet's been a huge part of our success. Well, first of all, the only money you really make from being in a band is touring and radio. Right. So record sale, we sold 10 million records. The smallest amount of money that we made from this whole crazy thing is from sales of records. So now it's kind of shifting to the internet, and without the internet we wouldn't have become big, because word of mouth and all that stuff is how we spread the word.
And satellite radio too.
Satellite, which I'm obsessed with. I have Sirius in my house and in my car, and I'm obsessed with it. It's amazing.
You also dated Penthouse Pet of the Year.
I did?
Heather Van Deven.
Did I?
Did you?
I did not.
You did not?
No.
Oh, you did. So
No,
you,
no.
you just made the face.
I didn't. I
What,
didn't. No, I.
Are you exclusive with this current girlfriend? Is that the problem?
Yeah. Well, I am exclusive with my
You
current
are.
girlfriend. Yeah.
I got to take a look at her. You mind if I take a look?
She's beautiful.
Bring
she's
him,
no
try
way,
her in for a
No
second.
way she coming in here though.
Oh, she'll come in and say hello. I won't bust
Come
her
on,
balls.
Becky. Coming from 1 second. He's
What's
nice.
she do? What does Becky do for a living?
She's actually she's
hot.
she's an artist. Believe it. She paints and she's incredibly talented. There
Let's
she
see
is.
Becky. Oh, Becky. Oh, yeah. She's a regular chick. Oh, you're hot.
Look, she could. The best part, Becky.
I
you
like
could,
Becky
she could,
myself.
She could be. When I first saw Becky, I was like, shit, how is she not a movie star?
Where did you meet Becky?
Wow, you ready, baby?
Yeah.
I met Becky in Vegas.
Holy shit!
What were you doing there?
She was a hostess at 9 Steakhouse by the, the Palms.
At a steakhouse, a host. That's what
She's
you
a
got to
hostess.
get, Artie. Becky.
And I was so blown away by how
I've
beautiful.
been to 9 Steakhouse. I had a steak. I didn't see Becky.
You were busy with the steak.
Becky, did you know who he was right away? Or you?
No, I didn't. I sat him and I said, "Enjoy your dinner." And
Yeah.
That was it.
And then she went, but then she went into the back, and they were all.
But you probably thought he was good
Hostesses
looking.
are the hottest chicks.
We're
Like-
supposed to be.
I know at restaurants and stuff like that. So now you're not hostessing anymore. What's the arrangement though? Do you guys have a financial arrangement?
No,
'Cause
not
if,
yet.
Because if Becky's on tour with you and stuff and hanging out, which is what you want, you don't want to be separated because that would be a disaster.
She's getting used to this whole thing. She's new. She's new. Well,
Yeah.
sorry,
I'm an
sorry, baby.
independent girl, you know.
Are you? But how much can you make when you're a hostess? What are you pulling down?
She pulls down a lot of money right now. Shit, she's working in L.A. at a
What are you doing now?
Roosevelt.
Cocktailing.
Are you
Cocktail
working at
waitress?
the Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Were you
You're
there this weekend?
Hold it a second. You're
makes a lot of
dating
money.
him and you're still a cocktail waitress?
We're moving slow, God damn it.
Wait a second. I gotta understand
How many
something.
years has it been?
Hey, I take care of my woman. I do it by her shit. I treat her well.
Did you move in with him yet?
No.
No.
When's that gonna happen? You got to do what my girlfriend did.
What?
She said her apartment blew up, and she just said, "I have nowhere to live."
But that place you live in may burn down, actually. So.
It's true.
Well, look at how hot you. Were you at the Roosevelt this weekend?
Yeah.
I was there Saturday.
I was there too.
You were there Saturday?
How'd you not notice
Did you
her?
see that couple fucking in the, does that happen a lot?
Pool, are you talking about?
Yeah. There was a couple having sex.
I block it out. I don't.
I was at the Tracy
Is that
Morgan
happening
after
all
party.
the time?
So, do you think?
So
do you think?
she's so hot.
Are you in love with Adam now?
I am.
You are in
I
love.
love
I am so madly in love with this woman. I
You
swear.
are.
See, that's the thing, Howard. You go to those places like the Roosevelt.
I'm in love with her too, and I just met her.
You think you could hit? You think you could hit on a chick like this? She's dating like a rock star.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
problem. But all
Rock
right,
star.
you put it out. You're a rock star too, dude.
Yeah.
What album do I have?
No, you know, you got something
That's
going
the
on.
whiskey talking.
Oh,
Wow. So,
10
what do you
million.
think? Why hasn't he asked you to move in with him yet? You got to give the
I'm
ultimatum.
always there anyway, and it's. I
You're-
like having my own place.
So no. So what's
She's
the
young.
most? What's
she's
the most?
also she's young. She doesn't want to move in with me yet.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, you're
God,
kidding.
dude.
You're 21. That's so fucking hot. That's crazy.
I think you're the hottest girl in the entire fucking universe. Do you know that? I'm saying that on the radio, and it's because it's true.
And I don't think you're lying.
No, I really.
I don't think you are.
I really do
I
believe
don't
it.
see any flaws.
You guys.
Do you parade her around like at a pool in a bathing
Every
suit?
chance I get.
You do.
Yeah.
You like that.
She's beautiful.
All right, let me ask you a question. She gets in a car accident
Oh my god.
and Becky's disfigured. Would you stay with her? You dump her. All right. That's an honest answer.
I wouldn't dump you, baby. I would stay by you
He'd
till the
dump
end.
you.
yeah, just say yes.
You better stay hot.
You would dump me, baby? If you like, let's say tomorrow, everything went away. I got in a horrible car accident, disfiguring. I looked horrible. Would you stay by me? No, you would not.
I'd dump you.
You'd get over
Yeah.
me.
That's exactly.
Maybe you would try. You would try.
What is
All
he to you? He's just some guy.
Let me
Let's
ask
be
you
honest.
something. Let's say Becky goes through a tough period in her life. I don't know what it is. She gains 20 pounds.
Oh, I would love that. I don't give a shit. I
You
think
would
she's
love that.
gorgeous. I think.
You're lying.
I think. 20
There's
pounds?
no way.
She'd be all
Look at
right
that
with
body.
20 pounds? Are you kidding? She's so little.
Fine with
Her
20
body's
pounds.
perfect.
50 pounds?
Look at how thin she should be. 20 pounds, she'd be all right. I mean, you know.
No.
Little curvy.
No.
You know what the best part about her though, and
I like
I
a
hate to sound
meaty
cliche.
ass.
Right.
She is
Real
She's
breasts.
quick and she's smart and she's not a fucking idiot and she's amazing.
Are you
That's another
witty?
thing.
Are you witty too?
I try to be.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be an actress or something? Is that why you're in
No.
LA as a cocktail
No.
waitress?
She's in LA because she couldn't stand being all the way out in Vegas.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what?
hated Vegas.
She looks like a young Michelle Pfeiffer. That's what she looks like.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you look like Michelle Pfeiffer.
I mean, don't agents come up to you every 5 seconds out
All right,
there?
let me give you another
Every once in a
scenario.
while.
Becky turns 40. What do you do?
She's gonna when she turns 40, she's gonna be smoking. By the way, I think she looks like a little bit like Bo Derek, a little bit, kinda.
She looks like young Michelle Pfeiffer. By the time she's 40, we'll all be
And
dead
is your sex
anyway.
life good? Is your sex life good? Or is it the best sex you've ever had?
You know what? It is the best sex I've ever had, actually.
How is she good at sex? What does she do?
It doesn't happen. She gets what doesn't happen enough because I'm always
Becky, you wouldn't need
around.
to move for me. I could just finish up. I'd be done. That's good. Did it take a long time to get her into bed, or did you guys hit it off right away?
You want to talk about this?
Well, you know, we.
What was the time?
We didn't expect this to be anything. I mean, I was.
No, I was like, this is.
We were like, let's
awesome.
just listen. I got to Vegas. We were there working. Actually, we were writing music. We had the Palms as a studio, so we were there. And I was kind of on vacation to screw around with my boys and just whatever, have fun, you know, and gamble and shit. And I saw her, and I was like, oh my God, she's beautiful. And then we slept together. We had sex the first night we met.
Nice.
But the thing is, we didn't expect. The reason why it became a relationship, and the reason why it was such an organic kind of cool process, is because we didn't expect anything out of it. We were like, yeah, whatever. We one night stand, went to Vegas. We both got laid, amazing. And then we just started talking. You know, then all of a sudden, I was actually there on her 21st birthday. She turned 21 the day that I met her.
Yeah.
It was her birthday. So we kind of threw a little party the next day, and then literally every day after that, and every week.
See, love is you can't live without that person.
But it just shit happens. You know, I'm not a fan of like, you know, we didn't go slowly or anything. We just kind of started up and
if it's
never
there,
stopped.
you do it.
Yeah.
Wow. You must get hit on all the time, though, right?
Every once in a while.
Yeah, I bet.
Every day of her life.
I can't believe you missed her.
I can't even go there because there's so many
I know,
douches.
Dude, I was in the back with Tracy Morgan looking at people fucking. I was trying to get a Jack and water.
Place. You're always in the wrong place.
The waitresses there are too hot. You can't get a Jack and water in that fucking place.
What kind of shoes you wearing? You wearing hot shoes?
Boots.
Yeah, you know exactly how to dress. Yeah.
You don't want to hear the best part? She got off a red eye about an hour and a half ago.
I did.
Really? So this is you at your worst?
Yeah.
Can't imagine. I have to see you at your best.
She's the hottest chick we've ever had up here.
Oh, will you stop?
How much? Go ahead, Artie. Do your rap. How much money?
I can't now.
I know,
That's an
if
achievement.
he wasn't here, I would offer you.
Good for you.
50,000.
So do you think
Wow.
that the marriage? Do you think that you would spend the rest of your lives together or something like that?
Well, our relationship was kind of founded on this like anti-relationship idea, but it's now turned into a real full-fledged relationship.
You're a couple.
I don't think either one of us is thinking about getting married right now, but I'm certainly madly in love with this woman.
Well,
Oh, honey.
Becky's too young to get married.
I wouldn't. I'm not doing it for her. She's too young.
Listen to this guy's life. Prep
Well, how
school,
old
this
are
broad.
you? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay.
No, that's okay.
I got 7 years on.
That's not creepy.
That's a good ratio,
You
though.
haven't gotten to the creepy
No.
range.
And also, that's.
You ever see these guys date girls 19 years younger than them? That's creepy.
If there's any
Yeah,
justice,
no shit.
if there's any justice in the next life, he'll come back as like a slug or me.
You have it too good. You have
no.
it too good.
Oh, yeah, listen. Not a day goes by where I don't pinch myself.
Becky, you want to sit back here?
Yes, I do.
Sit back
Let's
here.
sit with Artie. Yeah, make him like
Wanna
our
sit on
band.
the couch you can right over there.
The chair's not here today. It's here when Levy's here. It's not
Becky,
here
sit down right there. No. All right.
This is funny. She said.
Artie's.
Don't touch her back there.
I won't touch her. This is your microphone.
3-foot zone.
But Becky, you must have just gotten out of high school or something, right? You're 21.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a mic on you.
You remember? Yeah, that's what happens.
Did Artie come on to you during the? What mic is that? I don't even know.
Man,
Oh,
this
guess
is,
4. Oh.
by the way, I gotta tell you guys too. This is such a trip because when I was like 11, my dad told me, "Man, Howard Stern is amazing. You gotta start listening to Howard Stern." And so, like, my parents got divorced when I was like 6 or 7, and every day, he'd drive me to school, and I listened to your fucking. I've listened to this show literally since I was 11 years old.
Wow.
And so I
That
just
was
know it
probably-
so well. So it's surreal,
That was probably wrong of your father to do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you screwed me up.
Sounds like he's really irresponsible.
He really messed my life. No, but like the thing he told me, he's just like, listen, this shit's out there, You're gonna find out about it. I'd rather you find it,
Find out from Howard Stern.
Find out from Howard.
Find out.
You know how
You
together
taught me
he is.
so much, man.
Well, that's very nice of you to say. Thank you. How long did it take you to write this new album?
About a year. We got home from all this, the whirlwind of what all was happening in like 05-ish, and we had sold 10 million records, so it's like
Do you buy a house with all that money? What do you do?
I bought a house. It was a beautiful house. I didn't leave home for like a month. I just shut myself out, and it was just the most incredible kind of retreat away from everything. And then we started working, but we started working out right when we got home.
But it's been a little while since your first album.
Well, our first album came out in 2002.
Yeah.
Which like I was 21, you know, and it was all riding on that one record. So.
Are you nervous when the album comes out and you go, oh, I hope I can repeat the success. I hope I can do it again.
Well, the interesting thing for us now is that it's almost impossible because the business has taken such a shit over the past few years.
Right.
Like, there's nothing.
It's
the sales are just down. Yeah. Even if like now, even when we got really big, you know, now selling almost as many records is basically the equivalent of selling what we sold originally. So like, you can't judge it by numbers and all that shit. I get obsessed with the numbers and think about it because now we're in this game and all the stuff I never used to think about.
Right.
But shit, we sold 500,000 records last 2 weeks ago.
That's nice.
Like the record's doing great and people love it. So like, what do I? There's nothing else to be worried about.
Yeah. Do you think on the way out we can touch Becky?
Now
Becky,
you're
Artie, maybe
Becky,
Becky, as hot as you are, I'm sure no guy's ever dumped you. I'm sure you do the dumping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you ever afraid that you'll lose Adam because of his success and fame? Are you fearful of that?
I would hate for any of it to end, but, you know.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise. I'm so into you. I love you. I know she hates when I say that.
What do you love about her most? Are you a leg man? Are you a breast man? Are you a vagina man? I'm a vagina man.
I mean, well, here's the thing about her. She's short. She's not a tall girl, but her proportions are so perfect. She's like the most perfect miniature
I can't argue with you.
It's like, no, I love
Someone's
her.
a midget, but I like it. It works for you. No.
Look at the difference.
How tall are you?
She's
5'1".
right there.
5'1". I like that, though. I like
5'1".
It suits you well.
No, I wouldn't want her to be any tall. I wouldn't want you to be any different, baby.
We don't want you growing.
You grow an inch and it'll throw everything off.
Well, I told her. I said if she was like 5'10", I'd probably be terrified of her.
What's her worst physical feature? I don't see any, but
None.
I don't see any flaws.
This is like the one I'm telling you. I can say this with certainty. You are absolutely perfect. She
Thanks,
is.
honey.
That is
There's nothing to
love talk.
criticize. You have the
Real
the
or
face.
fake breasts?
Real.
Real.
And also look at her nose. People cut themselves to look like that.
Was that
Look
a
at
nose job?
No, perfect.
I was born with this.
That's why
Lucky.
chicks hate her.
Are you from LA, Becky?
No, I'm from New York, actually.
Oh, really? What part?
Upper East Side. I was in Connecticut before I moved out, but
You got sisters?
I have a twin sister.
Here's a twin sister.
Twin sister.
What about Uncle Artie?
The plot thickens. The plot thickens.
yeah.
You have a twin. Does she really look like you?
We're fraternal.
She's brunette.
Pretty much opposite.
She's hot as you?
I think
she's smoking. Yeah.
If she's opposite, she's ugly.
Oh, she's ugly. Who wants the opposite of you?
She's the brunette version.
Hook us up and I'll crowbar Maroon 5 into every show.
Do you think you could ever finagle both of them in bed together?
Oh,
no.
That's
absolutely not.
That's some Jimmy
That won't
Page
happen?
shit.
I don't think so, no.
You and your sister ever experiment on each other when you were young? No.
Here we go.
Did some
Classic
weird
Howard Stern, baby. I told
This
you.
is good. This is great.
And no lesbianism for you, huh? Never tried it?
Have you two ever gone
Wait
after
a
the
second.
same guy? Oh,
That's a
there's
try. You had a try. Didn't
Oh,
you?
no.
You kissed another girl, didn't you?
Nothing fancy. No.
All right. You've messed around. You got to make that happen.
This is great. We should stay here for like
no
3 hours.
college for you? No college?
She don't need college.
She did 2 years
Oh,
of
yeah, I
college.
started. I haven't finished yet.
You don't need to finish. There's no need for you to go to college, believe me.
Oh, my
Not the way you look.
You've got your degree.
You got a degree in beauty.
Thanks.
You're going to get your MRS degree with Mr. Moneybags over here. That's called Mrs. degree. You get the MRS, right?
Well, what kind of an artist are you going to be?
I'm not sure. I paint now. I like painting, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
She's really good. She painted
Artie
a portrait
will
of.
buy a painting.
What about that tennis
she's actually,
ball art?
By the way, the hardest thing too, when you're in a relationship with somebody and they're an artist or they're a singer. I mean, she was relieved when she ended up actually really liking our music because she really didn't want us. She didn't really want to hate us because then she would have felt
That
odd
would have been
about it.
bad.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would've
Yeah,
been-
but she loves our music and actually, she painted a portrait of my dog. I have a golden retriever. It's like one of my best friends. She's the coolest dog ever, and she sorry, that's fucking nerdy. I can't believe I said she painted a picture of my dog, and that's kind of a delicate thing when someone paints a picture of your dog, and she's so talented. It was just like the most incredible thing. Yeah.
You what 2 years out of high school?
What? I'm
That's
like
hot.
22 in a couple weeks, so 4 4 years.
Are you all
4 years?
Yeah.
5 years now, I guess.
Do you ever put on a schoolgirl outfit for lovemaking or put on outfits?
No, I just take outfits.
Lingerie.
Yeah.
You
do lingerie?
She doesn't need it though. That's the thing. Every time we do, like, I get lingerie. Like, what's the point of this?
This is what scares me, though. How many guys did you go out with before you met Anima? I mean, you're
Not
young.
She was a
very
virgin.
many. I
None.
mean-
That's my point. I'm saying, you know, you haven't really experienced a lot. How many men did you have before Adam? Like 1 or 2 or,
It's okay,
or 5?
baby. You can be honest. It's like couples therapy.
It was Vegas. It was fun. I mean,
5?
Oh,
La 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 la.
Vegas.
Okay,
We're
shut
not
up. I don't want to hear about this.
Well, you don't listen to the 2 guys? Or?
You slept with nobody. You were a virgin. You
I
were
was a
saving yourself
virgin.
for me. That's how.
How
it goes.
old were you when you had Clooney?
Clooney, Jesus. Is that contagious?
I mean, you don't know if Adam's good in bed or not. You haven't had enough men. He might
I've had enough
He
to
might
know.
suck in bed.
You've had enough to know. That's all we need. That's all we need to go. That's as far as we
All
need
right,
to go with
okay,
that.
whatever.
I've never. She was my first.
Hey man, how was that? Did you have a good time?
Oh, so fun. Surreal.
Are you a big fan like Adam is?
Yeah, I am.
So is it
It's
a little
cool to be here.
nerve-wracking playing, you know?
No, but it's not like other radio stations we do. It's definitely got like a much bigger vibe than anywhere
Right,
else, so
right.
that's fun.
Cool,
Thanks.
man. Thanks. Adam, was that cool, man? Getting to meet Howard and just
That was
mix it
great,
up?
man. We're such big fans. Long time coming.
You dragged your girl in there, though, man.
I mean, wouldn't you? She's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
No problem doing that.
How's she doing? Can we check in with her, or does she not want to be on
She
camera?
really doesn't want to talk to the camera. But
Okay.
you can bug her. You can bug, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want.
Now, you mentioned, you know, you've been a huge fan for a long time. What was it like to actually get in there, be in the studio, not hearing him on the radio?
It's great, but it's such a cool place too. I've never seen a studio quite like that before, so it was awesome, man. It was good times.
All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by.
All right, man. Thanks.
Good luck with the new album.
Cool.
Becky, you all right?
I'm alright.
He dragged you
I
through
just thought
for
of
a...
Becky in the green room like this. Don't fuck up.
I know. I'm going. No, you did good. You did good. You did great.
Thanks, baby.
You said all the right things and everything.
I know.
so it was
I
good.
do that.
Artie can't steal you away?
No, I think I'm taken. Yeah.
I'm happy actually that Artie likes you because now maybe he'll like our music more. Because he'll think about it fondly.
Yeah.
This experience.
Yeah.
And he'll think about how you
He
are.
was sweet.
Maybe you're the reason.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Was it
I
hard
knew I
when
was here for a
Howard?
reason.
Was it hard when Howard was reading the list of women he supposedly slept with?
I know most of it.
She's heard it all
Real.
before.
Yeah. So it was no
Nothing
news
new.
to me.
It's not a surprise. So.
I've dealt with it already.
How was it being on Howard's show?
It was fine. I was not expecting it.
It was warm and sweet and fun.
Yeah, it was cozy.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a cozy. It was actually really cozy. I wanted to hang out for longer.
Did you?
It sounds
I
like
had
you
enough.
listen a lot in your car.
I listen all the time. Well, I got Sirius, so I've always really been a fan of all the satellite radio stuff. So
Right.
I'm on board.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome. This is my crib, bitch. Basically, this is my crib. I built it about 6 years ago, me and my partner, Richard 𝗵𝗵. I wanted to build it the way I like things, so I put a gym and a theater and a bunch of cool shit. This is my living room right here. This actually is the most non-used room in the entire house. It's like for show kind of deal. We have Christmas in here, and really, this is a lot of square footage that I could like have like a mini go-kart track or something if I had to do it over again. But you can't do good resale on that deal. We got a big $65,000 fish tank, 426-gallon salt water, huge, big, obnoxious. We got, of course, an art niche. I can't just have like a piece of art like from 𝗦𝗵cie or one of them fancy-dancy kind of deals. So I got the guy that I like to pay the most homage to, 𝗦𝗵cie. Big-ass family heirloom in the Clem grandfather clock deal. Gotta pay a little respect to the man. 9-time Billboard Award Radio of the Year guy kind of deal. Some other stuff. This is the kitchen. I like the kitchen. It's big. See, kind of echoey. Hello! 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 big bar. You can sit 8 people down. 2 sets of knives. Big, huge, burnerless cooking top. Typical, you know, you'd think being married I have a little bit more stuff. Oh, I know what I got. Good sponsor, me and Howard TV. Carson's Ribs. Gotta have good sponsors. You gotta have ketchup, kid. And protein bars. That's all I need. Yeah. Red Bull. Love it. So you can basically see the kitchen. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's huge. It's big. It's outlandish. It's nice. Let me take you into a room that I like. This is in the middle of the night when I'm all drugged up on Ambien and stuff. I always find myself in here, the pantry. Usually I got Cheetos, sunflower seeds, Manwich things. I was trying to get loose some weight and do some Nutrisystem shit, so there's some Nutrisystem stuff in here. This is where Craig the Bulldog keeps all, my maintenance man keeps all his cleaning supplies. All his brooms are hung here. I'm very particular on the labels facing out, and I'm very particular about all my cleaning products labels facing out too. I think it's my ADHD or whatever they call I have. I'll show you my wine cellar. I don't really drink a lot of wine, but they said that I needed to make this thing because people that if I ever lose my house because I don't have a job no more and I had to sell it. Atmosphere controlled wine cellar. Of course, I keep Miller High Life in my wine cellar. Water, wine. Louis the 14th or 8th or 9th or whatever the hell that shit's called. This shit's really high dollar stuff. Somebody gave it to me for my wedding. Wine, you know, Crown Royal, just liquor, you know, liquor shit. No big deal. This is off of the living room. This is another never used room. I had Thanksgiving dinner in here. That's what Hogan got me for my wedding. This motherfucker was like $8 grand. This vase that Hogan got me was like $8,000. I would just like to have the cash, to be honest with you. And then that plate was like $3 grand. Fucking waste. We're off the kitchen here. This is my little boy's room. This is typical little boy stuff. He loves Tony Stewart. He loves Tony Stewart. He's got Tony Stewart bed, Tony Stewart Sirius stand-up. He loves the Gators. He loves Brett Favre, so he's got the whole fat head collection. It's typical little boy's room. Bathroom, it's not really a big a deal, just a little boy's bathroom. Oh, let the toilet seat up. I like that. Gives me a little sense of being back home in Indiana, being a hillbilly. This is actually one of my 2 favorite rooms in the entire house, and I think you'll understand why. Not that I'm fucking a bodybuilder or nothing, but I love my gym and I love to try to stay in shape. And Hogan bought all this stuff for me. Hogan, when I lost my job 3 years ago, Hogan said you can watch movies in your stupid movie theater and feel sorry for yourself, or I'll give you $65,000 of weightlifting equipment and you can try to work out and not be such a fat fuck. This is my gym. I usually try to work out in the morning here. I got 18, 19 pieces of equipment, full dumbbells, big TV up there, some sports memorabilia, some ab machines, full stair stepper, 2 pre-core, some stuff for Heather. That's like chick stuff over there. It's all for your butt and legs. Next to Hogan, this is like the second best gym I've ever seen a person have. Well, I think Mark Wahlberg, because the guy who did my gym equipment also staffed up Mark Wahlberg, so I think he's got a good gym in California. But besides those 2 motherfuckers, I think I got a pretty good gym. This is my office, and I actually spent a lot of time in here. I kind of forgot you guys were coming. It's not really that clean. It's kind of cluttered. This is my office. Various of my racing uniforms that I've had framed over the year. My national 12 Boobs of Christmas, Bubba the Love Sponge, and Bubba Radio Network, all United States national trademarks. Some Dick Butkus shit. Dick Butkus came to the studio where I get on the internet, phone, fax machine, just pretty much standard. Kind of big for an office. Probably should have not made it so big. It's all right. It'll work. It's efficient. This is one of my favorite things right here, Tony Stewart. This is when he won the Nextel Cup 2 years ago, and I was in New York. And that's the invitation to the banquet. That's the room to his. I stayed in the room. He had a big 3-bedroom suite at the Astoria. I won $20 from him in a pool game. He put Bubba, fuck off, you fat ass bitch, Tony Stewart. I framed it as well. Let me take you to my pool bath and then my bedroom. Come on. This is just standard pool bath shit. Shower for when you get out of the pool, so that you don't track it in through the house. You can get in here and get ready. I don't think I've taken a lot of shits in here, but I've never really taken a shower. Well, I've taken 1 shower in here, but it's for the people who use the pool. All right, this is where I get my jobs done right here. This is my bedroom, and I love my bedroom more than anything. I really do. This is my bedroom. This is my personal mini bar. This is right off, it's close to the bed. Waters and protein shakes in there. Vitamins and pills and stuff in there. My bed. I sleep on this side. Heather sleeps on that side. Look, I got Howard TV on the big screen. I can sit right here, get my Howard TV on, my 61-inch flat screen Jones. Look, there's Howard right there. Got the fireplace, the lava lamp. I got the remote control fireplaces. So if I get cold, January, February here in Florida, it's like Austin Powers. I just all I do is hit my button, boom, fire. All right, let me show you my closet. Not that I have much of it left. After I got married, the old lady pretty much moved all her shit in here, but let me show you my closet. My walk-in. All pimps got to have big walk-in closets. I got a decent one. I've seen some people got a lot of different, better ones, but this is pretty much my side of shit over here. I'm all athleticed out. Very few good clothes. I only have one section of good clothes. Heather's got all the rest of the shit. All the shit's hers. Dresses, Louis Vuitton stuff. This is her shit. Look at, she took over my shoes. This is all I got. I got one little section. Oh, look, I got my gold, all my jewelry. Super Bowl rings, Rolexes, and shit like that, I just keep it right there in a bag, no big deal. I go surveillance. Out of the closet right into the bathroom. The most important thing when having a bathroom is you have to have a telephone in the shitter so that you can talk on the phone while you're shitting. Two phone lines. 1, 2, right here, take a shit, little air spray. Standard shitter. Jacuzzi tub, oversized, 4-headed shower, his and her sinks. Pretty much that simple. With a TV, all hillbillies that make a lot of money have to have a lot of TVs. That's how we validate our worth. So while you're in the shower or while you're in the tub, you can watch TV. Kind of cool. I always wanted to have a TV in my bathroom, now I got one. This is coming off my kitchen from the hallway that goes to my garage, to Julia's bedroom, to my laundry room, and then upstairs. And then over all the years, when I had this hallway, it was just kind of bare. It's kind of a ton of area. I'm like, screw it. All the guitars I've gotten signed over the years. So I have a little guitar collection in my hallway. That's there. This is Julia's bedroom, my stepdaughter. All girled out. You're gonna like, it's girl stuff. She's 5. She got her little flat screen TV there. All pinked out. She's a little princess, Awful pink for me, to be honest with you. And that comes right into the her kitchen, her bathroom. She got her little shower, toilet, girl stuff. This ended up being a closet underneath the stairs. But I kind of turned it into my quasi-gun area. And it's got a lock on it, and I hide the lock. It's real dark. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to get a camera in here or not. This is where I sit and look at my guns. So sometimes I just sit in here by myself, put myself with a little mini timeout. Nobody knows where you're at. Nobody knows how to get a hold of you. You lock the door. You got your guns, you can polish your guns, you can look at your guns, you can oil up your guns, you can clean your guns. I just kind of like hanging out in here. I come in here at least once a week just for 20, 30, 40 minutes, just kind of hang out, look at my guns and shit. Guns are cool. All right, we're going upstairs to see my guest kitchen, guest bedroom, and my favorite area, my theater. I don't really come up here a lot, to be honest with you. On Sundays for football and NASCAR, that's it. Once a week at its best. I never come up here. One time, Heather and I got in a fight. I slept up here. Other than that, that's about it. This is my bedroom, spare bedroom. Tony Stewart just got done spending the night up here a couple days ago. Nice little area for guests. They got a bedroom, and then it goes right into a kitchen. Full kitchen. stove, stocked up refrigerator. This is the bomb right here, fellas. This is how gangsters do it. Look at this. 8-seat movie theater. Each seat has its own individual butt rumbler, subwoofer, PlayStation area, so that when you play PlayStation with your boys, you have your own individual screen. Bubba the Love Sponge poker table. Its own 42-inch screen for you to be able to watch the ball game there. Four 32-inch televisions for the smaller games, and the 122-inch in the middle. Projection, high def, shit. 26 speakers. This is where the boys hang out right here. I love this room. This is my outside. I love it out here. Got a bar area, full bar with a refrigerator. This is where I train when I box. Jacuzzi, 12-man jacuzzi. Beautiful out here. I love it. I love Florida. I would never live anywhere else. We're headed out to my garage and we're almost done. Thank God. This is my garage. I got a golf cart, a couple mopeds, tanning bed, Escalade, Miata for Heather. Then I got my F-150. This is my No Panties Thursday golf cart. If you look at the license plate, it'll say No Panties Thursday on it. A couple mopeds. I like mopeds. Fat guy riding a moped. Tanning bed. Carpeted garage. Keeps dust and dirt down. I'm a man's man. I drive an F-150 truck, baby, 4-wheel drive. Wouldn't have anything else. That's my car right there, baby. Freshly with mud on the tires from going to the racetrack last night. Now I'm gonna show you what I really like to do. Before you guys see yourself out, this is what I like to do around the neighborhood. See you later, Crib.
So kind of excited. I want to see everybody. Want to see Robin, Artie. Got to see Howard. Saved my life to get the Sirius Radio and listen to him finally. He's back. Even though Sirius Radio is very hard to hook up. I mean, I don't know if you've done this. I mean, obviously you have wires all over your house. It's a big pain in the ass. I felt like I was setting up a ham radio. It really felt like I was being like, I was hearing World War II, like German people talking about what they're gonna do with the war. Somehow connecting with Dennis Quaid. I thought that he was gonna be my dad from the future. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's still not perfected, the Sirius Radio thing. But God, it makes it so much worth it to listen to it when you're in your house and you hear Howard again in the morning. It's part of New York. It's part of life.
So you've got to be psyched to be here and get to talk to him now.
Can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. He's the best. He's the greatest.
Awesome. We'll see you inside, Jimmy.
Cool.
All right, Jimmy Fallon's here. I want to say hi to him. Got to ask Jimmy, too, how he got that job on Saturday Night Live. Because, like Artie was telling me, Jimmy was this really great impressionist.
He does amazing impressions.
I don't remember him as an impressionist.
He did a Sandler impression. And
Hey, now. Come on in.
Hello.
Hey, man.
What's up, Jim?
It's great.
Am I hooked in now?
You're all hooked in.
This is wild. This is great.
How you doing?
What a great studio. I'm doing really good, man.
You haven't seen Sirius.
I have not seen Sirius. I got Ross to hook me up with Sirius, believe it or not.
Right.
Because I hooked it up. It's still not right.
Really? You having trouble hooking it up?
It's just a pain. It's still not done correctly, I think. It's like I have it hooked up, but there's wires all over my house. It's like I have a ham radio. It's like I'm hearing things from the Germans, World War II. I don't know what's going on. I go, I'm happy to hear you. It's life-changing because I'm so used to you waking up in the morning and you go, without you, it's just not waking up anymore. It's like,
but do you have it on in your whole house, in your apartment?
No. I have it on one little thing because.
But why don't you have it? Listen, you're a guy. You got some substantial money.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a guy come in and hook up the main frame, so to speak, so that you get it on all the radios in your house?
And when you have it in your house now, you can have a unit that'll play it through the computer wirelessly.
Yeah.
I don't do anything to the computer either. I mean, I don't want to be in my office listening to stuff on the computer. It's just like,
No. You don't have to listen to it. You don't understand.
I really don't understand.
I don't either.
I'm not kidding, though. So my dad used to put wires all over his house, like, to get WCBS FM. Like, we listen to Cousin Brucey.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm like, great, Dad. This is awesome. Like, I'm not impressed. I really, there's, like, wires going through the pipes in our house. Like, why are you doing this? Like, it's still. And it's like for digital, great. I'm so happy I have it, but it's really kind of not.
Where
there
are you
yet.
living now? You live in Manhattan still?
Gramercy Park, yeah.
And your girlfriend lives in L.A.?
Yeah.
Well, how does that work? That never works.
It's kind of awesome, to be honest. Because
Really?
right before we get in a fight, she goes away, and you go, "Hey, Faye, what a great time we had."
How long has that been going on?
Like 2.5 years.
And how often do you see her?
It's been weird. I would say like I go like once a month.
So are you faithful
or she
to
comes
her?
here. Absolutely.
Really? Well, I mean, that's mind-boggling to me. So once a month you mate, so to speak, and then
Thank you.
Then
That
you
must
go
be
off.
some good mating.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
do call it that. I call it mating.
You're like one of those good guys. Like you strike me as not like being overly sexual and like a deviant like myself. Like if Beth's away for a week, I'd have to break up because I'd be like,
You'd be all to the next woman.
You're the only guy I know who has a long distance relationship that actually works.
I don't. It's so sad what my life has just become. It's like TiVo.
Yeah.
A TiVo catch up, and like my girlfriend comes to see me, and she's like, "You got to change your TiVo lineup. It's so embarrassing."
What is it? Very gay?
It really is gay.
Mine too.
I mean, it's really. I have, like,
What do you have
nothing-
on there?
Cooking shows.
Yeah. Oh, that's real gay.
Off the charts cooking shows.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like American Idol.
I mean, I know, like, I'm
TiVo's
referencing
cooking
Alton
show.
Brown, and like people are like, "What?" Like, dude, I can't get your jokes. I mean, you're referencing people I don't have any
Nobody
idea.
else watches.
But you're
yeah.
like, honestly, I mean, when you were on Saturday Night Live, you were the cute guy on Saturday Night Live that all the girls love. I can't imagine that you don't go around and chicks don't sort of come on to you. I mean, and being honest, I'm sure that it's difficult to be in a relationship when you have your degree of fame and once a month.
I think once you find out, it's like when you find someone you like, it's like it's like that's the one you want to do, and it's like, well, it's kind of fun. It's
and it never occurs to you, like a weekend, you go, "Hey, I'll go over to Scores and maybe have some."
I never liked strip clubs.
Really?
Ever.
Well, you're highly evolved or something.
I don't know. I never enjoyed it. I remember like going to a comedy club, and the owner's like, "I'll take you out. We'll go to a strip club." I'm like, okay. And we went out. It's me and the owner, and like some girl's like putting her boobs in his face. I'm like, can I go now? I mean, is this?
That's bad.
Every comedy club owner, though, is you don't want their company.
No. Well, maybe he took you to the.
And I
wrong
didn't even
club.
know like he was like totally doing coke and stuff, and I didn't realize at the time like what cocaine was or anything. And he's like grinding his teeth, and I just thought like he was anxious or something.
He's really into this girl.
Like, hey, man, it was a good set today.
You grew up in New York, right?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn, but I was raised in Saugerties, which is by Woodstock.
So did you get our show up there, or when did
No.
you get turned on to it?
There was nothing up there. Horses.
Yeah,
I had
right.
a talk show.
Well, that's why his father was running the wires, I guess, for CBS. Right?
He was climbing a pole.
Oh, now I understand. Yeah, I was
like,
wondering. Regular radio, you're running wires.
Like October Sky. My dad was lighting off rockets. So we were rooting for him.
How did you get discovered on Saturday Night Live?
My mom found an impression contest at Bananas Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie, New York.
So I didn't realize how many. Artie said you're like one of the top impressionists.
He does a lot of great impressions.
I'm so bad now. I haven't done it in so long because Saturday Night Live is fun. You could do it in the office. You can work on impressions. Now I'm in my apartment and like people are banging on my walls like, stop it!
Really?
You don't sound like Jack Bauer. You're not gonna shut up.
Well, the way I really found out about Jimmy was.